Good afternoon, my friends. This is the Grimflayer. I hope you're doing very well today, and I am in full betrayal mode. I have fully betrayed my roots and my core viewership at this point. Should I apologize? Maybe, maybe not. We'll see how well we do, right? And hey, it's out of my control anyway. The donors demand degeneracy, and we are playing Mono Green Tron for the first time ever on the channel. It's going to be really exciting, and I've got a couple of co-pilots with me today that are experienced and skillful Tron players, as well as just great pilots in general, great dudes. I'm here with Yugornot, aka Guy Catalan, and with Nastier as well. We've got the French squad has been assembled. But we really have to thank Dahl of Cootie for this. Dahl is somebody, as you may remember, who kicked off the Discord donation leagues on the channel as kind of a thing to do by donating his first DL to the community as a whole. And he has done something similar again, but with one very extreme caveat: it must be a Tron deck. So he said, pick your Tron list of choice. He likes the co-plays, pick your pilot or pilots of choice, and this is where we are. This is where it's brought us. So thank you so much, Dahl. Big shout out to you. Thank you as well to Goat Shield Inquisitor, who has become a confidant. Really appreciate that increased level of support as well. So you, the viewer, I'm sure you know all about what Tron does, but there is some nuance to be had in some decision makings, especially mulligans, and especially deck building as well. So we're going to kick it off by passing over to Guy, whose list this is for the full breakdown. Guy, how you doing, my friend? Tell us, if you would, a little bit about this lovely list.
Sure thing, Grim. I'm doing pretty good. Excited to get into it. So I started off kind of similar to you, where I started off with the black-green mid-range kind of beginnings and moved on to Jeskai control once Innistrad was printed. And then over the years, I've mostly played those decks, but I've kind of ventured out into other things. And Tron is one of the decks that's kind of grabbed my attention, where it's a complete change of pace from black-green mid-range. Black-green mid-range cannot win on a mulligan to 2, whereas Tron, you're going to win a mulligan to 2 fairly frequently. And I also don't kid myself. Like, I think that if you're going to do well with Tron over an extended period of time, it does take skill, it takes meta knowledge, it takes knowledge of the deck. But it's also kind of a clown deck where if you draw really, really well, there's not a whole lot your opponent can do.
Yeah, so well said.
Like,
well said.
Yeah, so it's a nice change of pace. So this is my list I've been running for a while now. And in my mind, the core of the deck, like the deck that makes Tron, the things that you really just cannot change unless you have some crazy, crazy meta, is the 4 Tron land. You got 4 towers, 4 power plants, 4 mines.
Oh, yeah.
You want at least... Oh, yeah. And the arts are beautiful as well. Those are my favorite ones. You got 4 forests. I see a lot of us playing 5, which is completely reasonable, but I think at minimum you want 4.
Yep.
Then you have the ways to find Tron. You got Chromatic Sphere, Chromatic Star, Expedition Map. You got Ancient Stirring, Sylvan Scrying. And then for as far as the payoffs go, the core of it, the things that I would suggest nobody change no matter what, is at least 2 Oblivion Stones, 4 Karn Liberateds, 2 Ugin the Spirit Dragons, and 1 Ulamog.
Got it.
And then beyond that is where you kind of have the artistic liberty to put in what you think the deck needs, the holes that you think the deck is missing.
Yeah.
And the pieces that I've fit in most notably, 3rd Oblivion Stone, I think that's kind of pretty self-explanatory. I think Oblivion Stone is slightly better than All of the Dust, which they kind of fill similar slots.
Right. Makes sense.
Yeah. And then you have Karn the Great Creator, which for a while I was pretty against, because in my mind I was like, I'm playing Tron, I want Tron payoffs, not Eldrazi Tron payoffs, you know? Like, I can actually get to, well, who am I kidding? Eldrazi Tron sees 7 mana on turn 3 every game anyway. But, like, I am going to get to 7 mana turn 3 every game, theoretically. So I want big payoffs. So in my mind, I was like, get that out of there. So it's a 4 mana thing. But once I started trying it out, the versatility of the card is absolutely incredible. So it's viewed in my mind less of a as like a big Tron payoff, and it fills a similar role to Thragtusk, but I think it feels a little bit better. Where if Tron is being attacked, people are pillaging you, Fulminator Mage, Blood Moon, Alpine Moon, Damping Sphere, just all the classic Tron hate cards. This is good.
Yeah.
This is like a must-answer card where Karn can take over the game. It slows the game down a little bit and give you a chance to kind of get your feet out from under, or get your feet under you and assemble Tron a little bit more. And in addition to that, is kind of the best payoff in a lot of matchups. So against stack-based combo like Storm, previously you would just scoop it up. You would like tell your opponent, okay, do you mind if I just scoop and go to McDonald's across the street real quick? Because there's not much you could do against it. And it's still definitely not favored. Yeah, but
Yeah.
now you assemble 7 mana, you go 4 mana Karn, 3 mana Trinisphere.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, it allows you to play so many different ways, and just Karn himself, incidentally hosing activated abilities of artifacts, is certainly like just on the opposition side. I've lost to this card a lot, and it is because one way or another, it finds a way to be a thorn in your side. Before the era of Karn the Great Creator, I was basically like trying to fade Thragtusk until they made 7 land drops, or maybe 6, right? But now, they're going to play Karn on turn 4, and then it's a whole different game. So completely agreed.
Oh yeah, 100%. And against some matchups, it can just take over the game itself. Like when big mana, previously big mana, like in the Tron Mirror against Amulet 10, you're like, okay, I need turn 3 Tron plus Karn Liberated specifically.
Yeah.
Nothing else mattered. It's like you play a Wormcoil Engine against Tron, and it's opposing Tron player, like, okay, cool, I got this game.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Whereas now you have 4 more things that can go straight to land destruction in liquid metal coating.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. There's just nothing that Karn can't do as far as like, okay, this tool for this job, I've got you covered. So it's not even like he's playable on the low curve, right? When you're not Tron line, but it's not even like he's a particularly underwhelming payoff when you are Tron line. So definitely a strong one. I understand why it took a while to be adapted. I think in general, Karn wishboards took a while to get fleshed out and optimized, right? But I certainly agree that it's correct to play him now, from what I know.
Yeah, and then just to touch on the rest of the Thragtusk and Wormcoil Engine, most decks do play Thragtusk Wormcoil. I don't think it's absolutely needed. There are some metas where you probably don't want it, but in general, it's great against mid-range. Thragtusk is great against control. And then against aggro, which is all over the place right now, most of the time, slamming a Wormcoil means you can no longer win through combat damage.
For sure.
Yeah. And then for I think 2 Ugin the Spirit Dragon is kind of mandatory. The third one is not something that's always played. But in my mind, 3 is good. Tron is a deck where you do nothing for the first 2 turns, and then after that, you start to try and gain back the board. Modern is a fast format. They're going to be playing Swiss Spears. They're going to be playing it's a very fast format. And you need cards that come from behind really well, and Ugin does that like none other.
Second Ulamog as well certainly fills that role, no doubt about it. And then Kozilek Butcher of Truth is perhaps the least orthodox choice, at least to my knowledge. And but this is really good against control, right? Cast trigger, draw 4 cards. Seems okay. Seems decent.
Yeah, it's very good against control and mid-range specifically.
Yep.
Because against control, I like to say that Tron pivots to a cast trigger control deck, where just on your cast triggers with Sanctum of Ugin, Ulamog, and Kozilek, you're going to overwhelm them. Because Tron is a deck, it's gotten better over the years for control, but Tron is favored versus control just because every single threat they have is a must-answer spell.
Yep.
And if your must-answer spell also draws you 4 cards, then it's pretty good.
Seems pretty good. So in the sideboard, another thing about Karn the Great Creator is that certainly including him in a vacuum comes at a great cost. You're reducing your sideboard by about half, perhaps more. But as we were talking about on the Discord, Tron actually doesn't need its sideboard slots quite as much as most decks do. In fact, it probably is wary of over-sideboarding. In the event that you were playing a Boomer Tron list without Karn the Great Creator, you'd have to have that concern. And so to that end, our sideboard is 4 Nature's Claim, 2 Dismember. I think the use cases for those are pretty obvious. And then a gigantic Karn Wishboard. So I'd like to bring in Nastier here. If there's anything you'd like to say about this list, my friend, your own thoughts, experiences with Tron, any takes that you have, please do take the wheel here. Let us know what you're thinking.
Thank you, Green. So good evening, everyone. As you said, Tron is such a linear game plan that you're most worried about how to sideboard against your opponent's sideboard than how to defeat their game plan. Because how to defeat their game plan is usually your main plan.
Yeah.
And then I don't have much to add. Like the wishboard has a lot of silver bullets or game-ending cards, depending on what position of the game you're at. I can also add maybe a quick word about the utility lands. We're still running 3 in Scavenger's Ground. That is against any graveyard deck. Like there is a bit of dredge running around.
For sure.
Sanctum of Ugin is usually your favorite one because you cast Karn and you then grab Ulamog.
Seems good.
And then we have the Blast Zone. It's very useful, particularly in this meta where there are a lot of 1-drops running around.
Yeah.
And it's also very nice to have a because even if there are one-offs, we have the 4 expedition maps, the 4 Sylvan Scrying. Like once we've assembled Tron, it's almost free to grab extra lands. And
Absolutely. Yeah, well said. The good points about those utility lands. Glad we didn't forget to go over those like we did the first time. But guess what? I forgot to record the first time, so this is our take 2. So it's all good. It's all meant to be. We're going to get great matchups now because we had a little delay to record the intro a second time due to my technical difficulties. So thanks, guys, for joining me here. Thank you for the breakdown. And thank you out there for watching. Big shout out once again to Doll of Cootie for bankrolling this league. Great idea, my friend. Don't stone us in the comments. I promise you guys are going to have fun with us here playing some Tron. Let's get into some games and let's have many T3 Karns, please and thank you.
Let's Karn some people.
Let's do it. I'm excited.
Turn 3 Karn, turn 4 Rule Mug. So I think this is pretty accepted knowledge now, but in general, until you start seeing 4 and 3 card hands, if you don't have Tron, you just throw it back.
Yep, looks like it to me. I might like take the lead on making a few calls with the implicit understanding that you guys should overrule me. But just because I'm brand new to Tron, I've only played a couple practice games. It might be entertaining to give my thoughts. Like this one looks maybe keepable to me, Bottom and Ugin, but
yeah, that sounds great.
Yeah, okay.
It has turn 3. Yeah, it has turn 3 Tron, so
yeah.
We go. Yeah, it's pretty simple.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
All right, OP, what you got? Hopefully not a mirror.
Breeding pool, we're good.
Okay. Are we? Because I'm used to... Yeah, I was going to say I'm used to seeing...
Nope. We're not good. Not good.
So I guess let's go to round 2 now.
Yeah, basically. Well, that's rough. When's the last time anybody saw Infect, really?
Yeah. Yeah. Infect is... So when people talk about just historically unwinnable matchups, Tron versus Infect is one of those.
Yeah, for sure.
Where it's just so lopsided. Because like I said, Tron spends the first 2 turns doing absolutely nothing and setting up, and Infect spends the first 2 turns killing you.
Yep. Yeah, the only question here is whether we're getting T2 or T3 because they kept 7, right? No, they mulled to 6, but yeah, we're still just waiting for that axe to fall, or perhaps for the poison dart to hit us, as the case may be.
We have to keep playing.
We do, unfortunate. You hate to see it. Or do we, because we're just dead next turn.
Yeah, I'd probably... I would just scoop and make him wonder if we're Tron or E-Tron.
Exactly. Gotta see the card. Okay. Ooh, well.
All right.
Tron sucks. Tron's unplayable. All right, I want Dismember, and we saw Rancor. Nature's Claim has a little text against that, but we're probably not supposed to play that game.
Yeah, I would just bring in 2 Dismembers and cut like a Kozilek and Nugan.
Nastier, you agree?
No, I wouldn't cut a Nugan, because if somehow we manage to go to turn 4, we can get into a winning board state. Like, I don't know, like maybe Trap Tusk is less interesting because we need to be at least turn 4 to cast it, and we don't care about the 5 life.
Well, you can cast it on turn 3. I would probably just cut an Ulamog. So you can cast on turn 3 through Star Sphere and then Thrag Tusk.
Yeah. Okay.
I'd probably just get rid of an Ulamog. Just get rid of your top end. But I also cannot stress how little our decisions here are going to matter. Tron is also one of those decks where, like if you're playing Jund, Jund has such a wide breadth of what it can do. You know, like Jund has game versus control, it has game versus aggro, it has game versus other mid-range decks, it has game versus big man if you draw the right things. But Tron is just so linear where, like, when things don't line up, like, you don't get a set, you're just like, all right, then move on.
Yeah, totally fair. While we're waiting, just a theoretical, like, big picture question. Is there ever a world in which you actually side in any of the Karn targets? Like, and I guess the part B of that question, is there a matchup where you side out Karn and then maybe that incentivizes you to side in, or do you just always keep that how it is?
I wouldn't say never, but I haven't done it yet.
Okay.
Same for me.
Gotcha. All right. Well, we send it back, right?
Yeah.
Ship it.
Mine, power plant, and scrying.
So this hand goes turn 4, activate O-Stone, which is probably not enough.
They're keeping 7. All right, back we go.
Going down.
Mulligan.
Yep.
I see them.
All right.
But we don't have a payoff. But do we just keep these in a sphere?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
What a weird deck, dude. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, it's one of those where, like, imagine you're I mean, the opponent's not playing Infect, the opponent's playing mid-range or something, like, oh, opponent will do mulligan to 4, we're good. And you just see 4 Tron lands, you go, oh, I can't win anymore.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, like, cards in hand just don't matter unless you're playing against counterspell decks.
Yeah, turn 1 Thoughtseize. Oh.
Yeah.
Been there.
So when I first picked up Tron, I was playing against a Jund player, and I kept, like, a really, really bad 6-card hand. And after the game, he was like, he won. And he was like, why did you keep that hand? The hand was terrible. I was like, well, I didn't want to mull against the Thoughtseize deck. He goes, dude, if you just keep like 2 lands expedition map, I can't win that game. I was like, oh, yeah, all right, that's fair enough.
All right, so
now I don't want to crack the sphere. I just want to play lands and go turn 3 Thrag Tusk.
Sounds good.
Any draw other than Thrag Tusk, I probably would have cracked Sphere, hoping to draw to an Ancient Stirrings.
Sure. Or Dismember, main phase.
Yeah. Would have been good too. All right, are we dead? Scale up's how it starts. I think we're dead.
Well, we can still try to crack into a Dismember, I guess, in response to whatever this is. Yeah. So now we gotta. All right, I'm gonna make black. Because if we get Dismember, it'll be a stylish way to do it. How about that?
It's also, if we don't get Dismember, we can concede.
Exactly.
Nope. Tron versus Infect.
Woo-hoo.
I think in all of my leagues playing Tron online, and Tron is like the late night I'm drinking deck, which happens a good bit. I think I've played against Infect maybe once.
Wow. Yeah, I haven't seen Infect in many months, but here you go. I swear it's not a negativity bias. I'm in one of my swings where the matchups are bad. I think my last 5 Jund leagues I faced burn every time. Maybe one time I didn't. And on Rock, it's just all control and big mana, no burn in sight. So that's how it's been for me lately. No surprise here, but hey, we're gonna get some good matchups starting in round 2. Let's go. Okay, round 2. What do you guys think? Send it back?
Send it back. If we had a Sylvan Scrying, our map is keep, but don't we throw it.
Okay, I see you keep. Do we
and
bottom
literally could not
forest?
Yeah, bottom forest. And literally could not be better.
So because we have 2 towers, do you guys like to lead on one of them? Or does it matter?
Nothing matters. So now we get to search up Sanctum of Ugin. They go Hallowed Fountain Pass. Sanctum of Ugin's the best card we have.
Monetize.
Wow. They're looking for a force. I would love to see a force negation here. Holy cow.
Yeah, that'd be amazing.
Man, it'd be aggressive though.
Yep.
But... Oh,
cast trigger. Cast trigger's incoming.
Yeah, cast trigger control.
So this makes us want to get. Oh no, we already have the second tower.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, I would just pass. Okay. Like we could play out Star's map, but then that just tells them that we have Tron. I would kind of like them to go through their turn not knowing that we have Tron.
Yeah, I get it.
All right, so no turn 4. We'll have to settle for the turn 5.
I guess so.
I wouldn't crack because this way maybe they let us go to a turn. It has happened to me where they just don't destroy my Tron land.
Right.
Yeah. Because you have it in hand, there's a very solid chance a control player goes, oh, they're not cracking because they want to fetch out the one I destroy, so I'm just gonna wait, make them make the first move. But so we have Natty Tron in hand.
We'll go to our turn then.
And like we don't have a payoff anyway.
Yeah, they just do it on the doorstep in case we have drawn a forest.
Okay, so now we crack. Do we want to? We obviously have another tower. Do we want to get a backup like plant or mine, or do we still go for utility?
I would maybe just fetch up a tower.
A tower. Okay. Even though we have the second one in hand.
Yeah, thinking like, let's say they go Field of Ruin next turn.
Yeah.
They're already targeting our tower. They're going to continue targeting our tower.
Yeah, you're right. Okay. All right. So now do we like play a tower, play and crack star, and then play a map if need be?
I don't think I would crack star quite yet. I would probably just play.
Just play both.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I guess Narset punishes this.
Ooh,
there we go.
Another field. Right. Yeah, good call.
So now we don't search in response. We just use the mana to play Karn.
Yeah, gotcha.
And then here we can either grab Crucible of Worlds or Liquid Metal Coating.
Yeah, those seem like good calls. Nastier, any preference here?
I don't know. I guess if you're feeling lucky, you grab the coating, and if you think they have a third Field of Ruin, you grab the Crucible.
I don't think. I think the odds of third field are pretty low, so I'm leaning toward coating.
All right. Coating has the high upside of next turn. They don't have a Field of Ruin. We play Karn plus Coating.
Yeah. All right.
Coating is probably what I would have grabbed as well.
Snappy for pressure. Got it. Got it. Not a bad curve out for them, I guess. Not at all. Like seeing a couple fields right away, and the blind is pretty great. They kept 7. They've got pressure on the field.
Mm-hmm. Now, what we want to see here is a Jace or something like that. Something that makes them tap out of mana.
Yep.
Either way, I think we're leading on the Coating. If they miss land drop and pass, that's scary.
Yeah, it would kind of be. Oh my god. Bro.
That's awesome. Oh, that's awesome. I would just crack star and step here.
All right.
Punished by exactly Ancient Stirrings. Okay.
Okay.
So now I think it's probably just best to like crack Expedition map for a tower, play Coating. And then also the star. Alright, do they have the
play
fourth?
The mine? Because if they have the fourth Field of Ruin, we cannot activate our Tron anymore. And if we play the mine, if they destroy it, there are still some left in the deck.
Yeah, alright, that's
good
fair.
Point. Yeah, good point.
That's fair.
Should we maybe make the star a creature to protect Karn? It's gonna
yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
And then maybe activate this on their upkeep or something?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. All of the Field of Ruins.
Good old triple Field of Ruin, blue-white control progression.
Alright, do they have the fourth? That'd be kind of hot. I'd be excited. These matchups are fun. Tron used to just kind of stomp blue-eye control, but blue-eye control's gotten a lot of tools.
Yeah.
And it bounced the Chromatic Star. Awesome. I think we're way cooler with that than.
So the big
And
question.
we can cast 2 mana now because we have
No, we
10
can't.
mana.
No, we have
the 10
9.
mana. Oh yeah, right. No, we have 10.
We have 10 because we now
7,
have
8, 9, 10.
another,
Oh, yeah.
another land. So it's
Yeah.
which one is it? Ulamog or Kozilek? We just gonna Ulamog?
Yeah, it's Ulamog. You want to get rid of the Jace.
Nice Field of Ruins, dude.
3 Field of Ruin regression, turn 6 Ulamog. Let's go.
Hit a land or hit Snappy?
Probably just land.
Yeah, Snappy does nothing against the 10-10 indestructible.
You're right.
And if they still counter it,
That's kind of whatever.
Yeah.
like,
The body here is not what matters to us. They might path it too.
they
that's
could
what it looked like
take
first.
end.
Sorry, Nastier, say that again.
I've seen people run Tails End.
It's an artifact.
Nailed him.
It is my favorite thing to do with liquid metal coding. Like when it doesn't matter, like they'll do something, I'll be like, in response, activate. Now that's an artifact. Oh man.
Oh, we get to draw another.
Yeah, seems all right.
What position is it? Can we dig into it? With
yeah, Kozilek will draw us into it, or we can try and just slam one of our other game-winning threats. Ooh, hold on. How much? No, we can't. Karnflith Drag Tusk.
Kozilek's probably the safest play because we're probably going to hit a land off of it, and that helps develop everything. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I could see Ugin to get just rid of their board.
Yep.
Yeah, so Ugin to get rid of their board, and if they have to force negation, they're down to 1 card in hand, is kind of fine. Kozilek also just draws us into Ulamog next turn.
Yeah, I mean, no bad plays, right? But if
Yeah,
we're
it's up to you.
If we're gonna Ugin, we could actually lead on Star and crack it, and then still Ugin, right?
Third from the top, 1, 2. Yes, yeah, we would Ugin next turn.
All right, so let's do that.
We get Ugin. This one, I think the opponent would just concede if he saw our hand.
Cool. So we got Power Plant. We're rewarded. 1, 2,
Now,
3, 4,
hold on.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
No. Yeah, we're 1 off of being able to Karnflith Drag Tusk.
You still
So you can
want
only
to
single
just
spell.
Ugin? Or
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, if we can only single spell, Ugin's a better card. Yeah, this does need a force negation. I think it's kind of whatever.
We're playing around a 1-drop mana
Nice.
leak. All right, so -5 here.
I plus no. I just plus on the Teferi because then the Ugin is left at 7 once the Snapcaster attacks.
No. I like
Okay.
it.
The only way we get punished is if they want to crit bounce the Snapcaster, but if they take the time to do this, we are probably winning the game anyway.
Good point. That was on my mind last turn with the question of should we exile it and end this turn with the minus, but you're right. That's probably not a loop that we're afraid of. I'm used to being afraid of it, though. But you're right.
Oh, they're going to look at our top card. Oh, they don't. Okay, never mind. Because I could have bottomed Ugin there. Not Ugin, Ulamog.
And yeah, also I think they had to because now the Jace just dies to the bolt of Ugin.
Yeah. So I'll be interested to see what this follow-up is, but I think you guys are right.
Yeah, I'm not entirely sure what they have for 2 mana that can be relevant against our hand.
Not bad.
You guys want to know
Not
what's
that
funny?
one.
Like, you were both so relaxed as we were just getting so hard fielded, and I was like, oh no, it's slipping away, and you guys were just like laughing.
Well,
Wow.
I mean, I think it's just the way you have to see the Tron life. Like you just you take it how it goes because a lot of the time past your mulligan decision, like the deck just plays itself.
Yeah, no, that's totally fair.
So here you just hit submit.
Yeah, okay. I can believe that.
Because like our sideboard is to counter the opponent's sideboard, you know?
Yeah.
Like we don't really have bad cards in the deck. I could see maybe getting rid of a Worm Coil Engine to bring in like a Tormod's Crypt, since we're probably not searching for that off Karn, but not much matters.
That's a great example of like a theoretical answer to the question I had earlier. I can see that for sure. So to my noob eyes, this could be a keep because we can turn 2 scrying into the tower.
Yep.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Wow.
Lug is a 6.
Yeah. Man, I can't
Mulligan's
believe...
a 5.
Oh, they're down to 5. Let's go.
Now who's the aggressive Mulligan deck? It's one of those, like, after game 1 against Green Tron, when your opponent just, like, keeps 7.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, okay, not my day. Not my day.
So a Force Negation or a Counterspell on Sylvan Scrying is bad. We would obviously prefer a Force Negation.
Yep.
But
all right, we drew
not
Sphere.
terrible,
Yeah.
So crack before you play out the land.
Yep. Okay.
That's not a bad draw at all.
It's
That's
really
actually
not.
pretty
Yeah.
good. In these slow games, like turn 3, like if you don't get turn 3 Tron against Blade Control, it's really not that big a deal. Oh, that just resolves. Okay.
That works too. Yeah, I'm just happy. I'm just happy to be seeing lands in hand. Period. Like, all right, yeah, they got the field. That makes sense if they didn't have permission, but
no. Now this is kind of a punt from them because when they shuffle, they're putting a mine on top of our library.
I see. I see.
You gotta start thinking like a Tron player.
That's right. Ooh, not quite, but maybe we're getting there. So, are we just gonna cantrip this turn a few times?
In spots like this, I'd like to never tap out of Sylvan Scrying after you draw. So we play the first cantrip, we crack it, which let us play Sylvan Scrying, and then we play the second cantrip, we don't crack that one.
Okay, interesting. I'm gonna play around to spell Pierce, even though I think it's so unlikely, just by doing that first.
Fair enough.
And I guess if you want to
trade maybe you want to trade a spell Pierce for a Sphere since we have 2 in hand, but
well, that's true.
Okay.
Yeah, that actually I didn't think of. That could be actually useful bait.
It's not a great draw. So then here I would just pass. I wouldn't crack it because if you do draw well, I guess Sylvan Scrying. Nah, I think we can pop it because we already have the green.
Yeah, and if we have
Okay.
Uncomfortable amount of forests. I liked seeing the first one, like you said, but it's just
comfortable.
Okay. Just gonna play that, right?
Land drops and cast spells.
We just play your stone, and then we are just a very fair deck, playing a 5-drop on turn 5, then a 7-drop on turn 7.
Exactly.
It's super, super, super minor, but I may have held up the forest just to bluff Veil Summer, whatever that's worth.
Great point. Great point.
So we are drawing into Expedition Map, Sylvan Scrying, Ancient Stirrings is probably a good find. And
why not directly the tower? The mine, sorry.
Yeah, and also just the mine. That's not it. Tilt. We play Thragtusk, though.
Can't quell this.
Smoke Queller is actually pretty sick here. It's a real clock.
Yep. Fair enough. At least it's only a 1-for-1. We kind of denied them the draw too. They didn't have Cryptic, whatever. But yeah, we just gotta rip lands, or specifically that.
So if they summon a Planeswalker, I was gonna say if they summon a Planeswalker, we brick. Game's over.
All right. Well, at least it's a land, right?
Yeah, we're now any land away from playing a Karn Liberated.
Yep.
I would obviously prefer the mine. But
yeah, so we have 3 mines, 3 scryings, and 4 maps, and then a bunch of
Ancient Stirring as well, and a bunch of eggs.
That's why, like, whenever people are like, "Oh, the Tron player drew their 1 out," I think people don't realize that, like, half of our deck does what we want it to, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, half of Tron is finding Tron, the other half is just killing the opponent.
Yeah.
Yep.
My Cryptic Bouncer. Okay. I was gonna say they might Cryptic Bounce a power plant so that I can guarantee we don't have Tron next turn.
Yeah, that
And
was
also they could
interesting.
guarantee we don't have 7 mana next turn.
Yep, exactly. We're thinking about, but they didn't go for it.
They're not slaying Planeswalkers, which I like.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe they're just holding up a bunch of counter spells.
Seems
All right.
like
In which case,
mine. No. True.
yeah, I guess
And
we get to
honestly,
chain the counts.
Like they say they have a counter spell, they should probably just counter the Criminal Star.
Yeah, based on our sequencing, it's pretty obvious that. Okay, I mean, this is
Okay.
probably going to get countered, but maybe they don't have it. I don't know.
And remember to leave the towers up if we get. We don't get to.
Gotcha. But yeah, that makes sense. All right. Still got 6 turns to find a way.
Yeah, this is what I meant by it. It's kind of a clown deck. But like if we had drawn a mine 5 turns ago, like the opponent, there's no way they could have won this game. But we didn't, so they might win the game.
Yep.
Such is Tron.
Indeed. All right, they topped with that up.
There's a bunch of counter magic, which I mean 1 mine and we probably just win still.
Yeah, exactly.
Ugh, rough.
Ooh.
Jay's uptake time. All right, put it on the bottom.
They did.
Nice.
Okay.
All right, let's just hit the mine. Just hit the mine. It's probably gonna get countered. I can't imagine that resolving. Like I can't imagine them playing a Jason.
Yeah, but we got to go for it because they're not on Cryptic for once. Yeah. It's like the only time they won't be. So.
All right, bottom. Oh no, they're brainstorming.
Brainstorming, interesting.
That's better for us.
I'd imagine so.
We do probably just need to hit the mine though.
Yeah.
Can't imagine much is resolving. But there's 4 of them. Let's go. There's 3 of them, I guess. And no,
we did it.
Yes. Oh,
boom, nailed it.
Very nice.
So 6, 10, 13. Is it Ulamog?
Just Ulamog.
Yeah.
That's just Ulamog. Hitting obviously Queller and Big Jace. Now they could Tail's End plus Counterspell here. Tail's End to counter the trigger, then also counter the Ulamog.
That's true. But we got 3 Veils of Summer held up, so.
Oh, and we get to cast the O-Stone.
Seems all right.
That's actually.
And that's a combo with Ulamog since it's indestructible.
Wow. Wow. All these synergies.
I don't think I've ever had that combo. That was expert deck building. I thought long and hard about that.
All right, so are we going to have 14 mana next turn for the double count rated?
Yeah.
The fact that they have Path X on their deck is probably pretty good for us.
Yeah.
And also, they have 3 cards in hand right now against our 5 payoffs.
It's true. Now they have 2
land drop.
All
right. Give it to them. Ooh.
Stirring.
I don't know. I would just double card.
I agree.
We also just have this O-Stone down too.
Yep.
I think we're feeling okay.
All right.
And we start ticking up.
That was my thought.
Because I don't think taking their lands out is going to be very interesting at this point of the game.
You could uptick on ourselves. I would uptick on them. But I'm just like, it's something to think about.
Uptick on ourselves is more for the means, I guess.
Well, so if we get to the point where, if we uptick one more time, then the next turn we get to our ultimate Karn, I would probably just uptick on ourselves.
Okay, spell snare.
I don't
to know about.
Okay.
I can't imagine many decks that, we cast it. I can't imagine many decks are going to beat a turn 0 Ugin. Oh, grab that Ulamog. Okay,
Take
so
your pick, gentlemen.
Ulamog is strictly better. Kozilek is better content. I think we're here for the content.
Content time. Content time. All right.
It's not correct to play in the main deck, but I used to play one Emrakul, the Promise End.
I've seen that before. I've lost to that before. No question about it.
Oh man, one of the top 10
So
moments.
not that it matters, but don't forget to put a fake counter on card.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I was just thinking that. And there we go. And that's how it's done. Okay. Easy games. Kind of funny, but yeah. There
That's
it is.
Tron.
Good times. Good times.
I haven't won a die roll yet.
No, we haven't. No love from the dice and no love from the land base either here. That's a mulligan, right?
Send it.
Yeah, clearly. But we don't care. Like on average, we keep 3 or 4 cards, and it works very well. Yep.
Yep. What do you guys like
I'd
about
probably-
him here?
Just a tower.
Okay.
On the play, I would probably bottom an expedition map, but there's a lot of thought seasons in the format right now.
Fair enough. Fair enough. A lot of Field of Ruin too, apparently, and we might.
Awesome!
Oh,
my
let's go.
goodness!
I gotta play that out of honor of it just
Oh, yeah.
showing up off the top.
Honor and respect.
But yeah, I guess like the last match just shows you that if you don't clock Tron, it doesn't matter if you disrupt the.
That's right. And they even had early-ish clocks for the blue-white control standards, right? And it just, still was not anywhere really close to enough. What have you got for draw step action on 2 mana? Is this a petty theft or something?
That would be awesome.
Yeah, that'd be great.
For petty theft.
I don't know, unless we want to think of it as a concession that they're running conveniently.
Just power play go. Actually, I think it's like technically correct to play out Urza's Tower, because most people hit that with the Field of Ruin. That's the one you want, Field of Ruined, so give them the option to mess up. But it also, that's just something that doesn't really matter. Like that's not where games are won and lost here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Understood.
I guess it's usually because you want to finish Tron by activating the tower. If you have to tap another one, like if you put the tower last, you have the most mana.
Yep.
Right.
There it is.
So we get to play the game of cowards too.
So should we just untap again?
Yep.
Oh yeah. That's my favorite thing to do. Like expedition map and just untap.
All right. So searching for another power plant now?
Yeah. Seems good. All right. Do you also have 3 Field of Ruins? Didn't matter the first time. Let's see if it matters this time.
All right.
So I guess we just play the map and play the steerings.
Yeah. So I would power plant first and then map, hoping that they force the map.
Okay. There,
No,
F6.
that's lucky.
So let's get
Get
in.
Ulamog. Grab it.
When you
And see, this is why-
spell, I should just put that phrase on the thumbnail.
Oh man! And now here's where we're seeing like the big titans do really pay off. Like against Burn, and I mean, I've had some weird games where I won against Burn because I went Trinisphere into turn 4 Ulamog. But like against the aggro decks, the big titans don't really do much. But against mid range and control, they are incredible.
Yeah, man.
Oh, please to fairy bounce. Oh, that's the same thing.
That's pretty funny. All right.
Sylvan Scrying for Sanctuary it doesn't let us cast Ulamog next turn. Yeah, we still one short.
We could noob thought potentially coming, but we could play O-Stone and Thragtusk off of tower and save Scrying for Field of Ruin, but then that wouldn't let us... Would that let us cast Ulamog next turn if we're undisrupted?
Only if we draw a Tron piece, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah, so I would probably lead by casting Sylvan Scrying right now before you play the land.
Before the land? Okay.
Yeah, cause we kind of do just want them to force this. We want to get cards out of their hand.
Okay.
So they think like we really need this to get Tron. Okay.
And what are we getting?
Probably just a tower. No, get a Urza's Power Plant, because that's when they hit. Either one's going to let us cast Ulamog.
Okay. But we're playing...
Now, if we had one more mana, yeah, now we get a tower.
O-Stone?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, but they are going to get to expedition map for the Field of Ruins.
Oh, they will.
That's true. That's true.
That's awesome.
Dang, okay.
That's awesome. So maybe we should have held the Sylvan Scrying, because I didn't realize they could search up a Field of Ruin. It wasn't even on my radar.
I just realized as well.
That is awesome.
Wow.
Awesome.
Just hit the power plant. I guess we still get to resolve the Thragtusk next turn.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
You guys are at... I hear a lot of talk like we're not going to top deck this Urza's Tower, and I don't appreciate that.
We still cannot cast.
Yeah, couldn't quite get there. Yeah.
So we are going to top deck the tower next turn for a more dramatic reveal.
That's right.
I like it. I like the thinking. Now we're thinking like Tron players. I still think we're in a great position. O-Stone is like a resolved O-Stone is really good against them. Thragtusk is also pretty decent against them. It's like their best way to deal Thragtusk is like little Teferi, bounce it plus path. It's
Sure.
whatever.
Yep.
Yeah, that's kind of whatever.
And we get to 7 mana next turn as well.
No, yeah, look at that.
That is
This
interesting.
means that, like, yeah, we can draw like Card Liberated.
We get to 12 mana. Let's think like that, huh?
Are they gonna maybe?
We're in that.
Crypt?
3,
bounce?
6,
Yeah,
8,
I
9,
was
10,
thinking
11, 12.
cryptic bounce. They have a cryptic. I think that's clear. Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's Teferi bounce. So
It is the exact way I said is the best way to deal with Thragtusk. Which is, again, like kind of whatever. All right, and Tower. Big energy. Come on.
Oh no, but
That's not bad.
but
That's
a
not
card.
1, 2, 3, 4. Play the 4s for mana leak. If they have no counterspell here, Resolve Crucible of Worlds is pretty good.
Oh, nice.
maybe like if they have a mana leak, they're still holding it though.
I think they do, but if we let them tap with 6 cards in hand and all that mana, I
Yeah.
think we just jam the Crucible.
Yeah, we're still
like-
2 for 1ing them that way.
I fully agree with you.
Like I also agree this is probably not resolving, but I think it's good to just jam it.
Still going for the Crucible though.
I think so. Like I think it's like 10% to resolve, but I still think that's
Nice.
Never mind. Cool.
I wonder what the hand looks like though. Because with 6 cards in hand and no counter spells.
Yeah. They might still have some way to try to bounce
Alright,
this
this
and
turn-
counter it again, but we're putting a lot of pressure on them to deal with
They're gonna fire.
X, Y, and Z.
They're gonna fire Colonnade to kill Karn. That's what's happening this turn. That's all that's happening. And then if they just pass, that's obviously insane for us.
Yeah, but I believe if they were holding up Cryptic Command, like now that they know we are going to assemble Tron, Do you think they really...
I mean, if they have Cryptic Command in hand, they should bounce mine right now. Like bounce Urza's Mine, draw a card.
Ooh. Okay, that makes sense.
We still get to cast Ulamog, right? With tap 3 Forest for Crucible.
Or 1 mana short. Oh, no. Yeah, we have 4 Force. Yes, we do. Then alternatively, we have, like, this gets countered. We have Liquid Metal Coating, which is good.
All right, so just lead on Crucible before anything?
Yeah, because if this resolves, then the game ends. Yeah, it's a little bit too hasty. But the resolves were in an incredible spot.
Yeah, I hear you. Okay.
Yeah. So now I would probably Liquid Metal Coating. Then just like upkeep hit one there.
Yeah, sure. Makes sense to me.
Yeah. The other option there was just play a 2/2 Ballista.
Gotcha.
Maybe we could have played an Ensnaring Bridge, because now Karn is just going to die to one of the colonnades they attack.
I think we kind of want that, though. Like, if they tap all of their mana to just fire a colony, I think that's pretty okay.
I mean, they could actually fire up the colonnade now and still have like mana hiccup.
Definitely gonna opt.
I agree that there is a lot to like about forcing them into a colonnade attack. It's just like giving us more of a chance to get our good top decks going, and also the more resources they spend answering our board, the proportionately better our O-Stone gets, I guess.
Yeah. Well, that and like if we top deck a map or a Sylvan Scrying now, then they have to force negation it.
Yeah.
That's assuming no spell steer on the Sylvan Scrying. But yeah, like this turns Ancient Stirring, Sylvan Scrying, Expedition map into great draws, whereas before, like they're probably holding a counter magic.
Yeah, I guess the issue with the O-Stone is that it doesn't get their lands as well.
Big tower energy. That is not the worst, though.
All right, going for it, right?
Yep.
Main deck Bill Summer, let's go.
And then
I would just hit one of the Celestial Colonnades.
Yeah.
I'm kind of surprised that resolved. Maybe they just have mana leak in hand.
No, you just plus on
Yeah,
it.
uptake on it. So
Sorry.
uptaking on it destroys.
Yeah, you have.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. Duh. I was thinking that did it by itself, but no. Okay, we're good. I remember things. Don't worry. Okay.
We were worried even for a second.
Just a second. Just making sure you're paying attention, Tron players out there. All right, Karn, the Great Creator, showing exactly what we said in the deck tech, where if you've been heavily Field of Ruined, insultingly tutored off of our own expedition map, he can still pretty much keep you in the game by himself. Or that's what we're seeing. It's pretty cool.
I would, again, kind of like to see a Celestial Colonnade beat up. Or boot up here.
Yeah, that would be great for us, because it doesn't even kill the card. And
yeah, that's huge.
Yeah. So let's see. We're drawing two Expedition maps, 3 Sylvan Scryings, 3 Ancient Stirrings will probably get there, 3 Towers.
Towers as well, yeah.
It's a good portion of our deck left.
I mean, any lands really.
And also 4 cards.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
So yeah, let's start by
Kill that Celestial Colonnade.
Yep. So they have 1 less mana. So, I guess it doesn't change much, but we should probably just move to second main.
You're right.
We still have this O-Stone in play as well.
Yeah, I like that a lot.
Like we're able to activate it rather after the Sylvan Scrying. Which not that we would want to. Like if they play a big Teferi or a Jace, we probably want to. But other than that,
yeah, at least get a fate counter.
yeah.
So now we'll move to second main.
Yep. 2. Yeah, we have more than enough to do this plus Ulamog. I just let it resolve. Yeah, we got this. Ooh. It's like dangerously like a counterspell.
Whoa.
Let's read this one real quick.
Counter, and then extract, and then we draw a card for each card exiled from hand, which won't happen.
I am so okay with that.
Yeah, that's
and
interesting. Okay.
They might just counter it though. And like
Well,
leave us
no,
with
it's
two others.
they only draw off of the ones that we lose from our hand.
Oh.
So they will
Oh,
extract
whoa.
the others at no cost. So that's actually pretty good, I guess.
Shoot. That is a really good card.
Yeah.
Huh.
Fascinating
Wow.
deck.
It's a really good card.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Well, we only lose 2 out of our deck, not the worst, but
Yeah.
they
We're
get
still
to see
drawing
our
in.
Kozilek in the deck, though. They get that sort of Damocles hanging over their head from here on out.
They start
maybe
drawing
they
in.
just,
Yeah, they
maybe
start
they
drawing in.
just see our end and they concede.
Yeah, that too.
So let's see. We're drawing to now 3 Stirrings, 3 Towers, 2 maps. Karn would be like a decent draw. Just make him use a counter spell.
Yep.
Gonna put a fate counter on Karn this turn, so we have to pop this. Which I think
Exactly.
even if they play a Teferi or a Jace, we still put a fate counter on Karn.
Okay, I like that. Oh. All right.
Okay.
Still just gonna pass with the O-Stone? Because they can draw again off Teferi if we don't pop this now, but okay, right?
Yeah.
I think we just let it go. Yeah.
I can't hear either you.
Go ahead, Nastier.
Yeah, I'm saying like we can just hold it off as a threat for them. Like if we crack it now,
Sure.
we get 1 Teferi, but then they just cannot commit to the board if we keep it here.
Yeah.
Also, if they go to bounce right now, if we really wanted to, we could crack in response and then draw. Yeah, so like right now, do we want to crack this and deny the draw? I think we do.
I don't know.
Yeah, it means that we are losing the coating.
We lose coding.
No,
yeah.
so let us put it back to hand because next turn we can Karn plus O-Stone.
All right, so I'm gonna put a counter on the coding then.
Yeah, I like it. See, this is another game where like if we had hit a tower anywhere in the last 5 turns,
Yeah.
like it's kind of a clown deck in that sense, where sometimes like you just draw like an absolute maniac, sometimes you don't.
Oh no.
Okay,
This is going to hurt.
That just kills our land.
Yep.
Yikes.
So 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah.
Dang.
So now we can't Karn plus
Yeah, I
O-Stone.
guess we just.
I think it's just O-Stone, unless we hit a land, obviously.
Come on, land. Okay. Do we lead there or lead with Karn?
I would lead with.
We just lead with Calm, maybe, no? Because we can steal blow up their lands if they counter it. And if they don't counter it, I mean.
Not a good spot. I mean, they don't have any pressure of their own, but we're not in a good spot now.
No, that was rough.
Good news. Yeah. Good news is if this gets counter, we probably get the expedition map. Yeah. I even know.
Even if we don't get the expedition map, we still have Oracle Engine and Oblivion Stone that are castable in our hand.
Yeah, we need to fade planeswalkers from them. They go like big Teferi and they have counter magic up here. The game might be over. Okay.
All right, cool.
Still kicking.
No Archmage's Charm either to steal the map. Okay.
Ooh. Okay, so fetch for tower, play tower. So we hide that we have
Yeah. Let's try for that O-Stone.
yeah.
Yeah.
I like it. Yeah. I also like the way you tap because it like kind of bluffs Sylvan Scrying or Ancient Stirrings.
Yeah,
which again is
trying
like
to
super
think about that stuff. Yep.
Yeah. It is super minor, but they could be thinking like, well, if I counter this, like if I only have one counter spell and I counter this, they get Sylvan Scrying maybe.
Exactly. Ooh, I've been forgetting to make their artifacts, make their lands artifacts on their upkeep for the memes. GG.
The punch.
You can make the obstacle artifact if you want to
Ooh,
get back.
true.
Okay, well. Oh, have they made a land drop this turn? Yeah, they have.
Yes.
So they can't. Yeah, they probably shouldn't have because now they can't draw into Field of Ruin. But now we get to Ulamog. Haha.
Woohoo, seems good. All right.
Sweet. Oh, so it's like an empty geo tip. If you add the mana first, like add exactly 10 mana first, and then click Ulamog, it'll autofill all the mana.
Oh, cool. Good to know.
Same thing with Utopia Sprawl with Arbor Elf.
Are we getting pathed?
Probably. No, maybe not.
Apparently not.
Yeah, I mean, even if this gets countered, it's kind of whatever.
Yeah.
See, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So that lets us Karn plus Wormcoil.
Yeah. Pretty good. We've done our share of land destruction too, taking care of 2 colonnades and a Snapcaster
Heck yeah.
Mage.
And then next turn I would, unless we draw a land. If we draw a land, then we Karn plus Ugin. But I would lead on Wormcoil because that's when we want countered.
Right.
All right, land drop and pass is what we want to see here.
Yes.
Followed closely by no land drop and then pass. Don't want to see Blade Talkers. All right, we are now under a clock. Good, I like this play. I like this play a lot, actually.
I'm getting it, guys. I'm picking up the deck.
Oh man, I freaked. I do that as a joke, right? Like I don't actually mean to search my Tron land. No. So yeah, I would just lead a Wormcoil and play a Karn.
Okay.
Like I don't mean to actually trip people up when I cast, like when I make something an artifact with liquid metal coating when it doesn't matter. But I was in an FNM and I really messed up this one guy. He was playing, I think he was playing Ponza. He was playing some Bloodbraid Elf deck. But I was like, activate liquid metal coating and make your Bloodbraid Elf an artifact. And he was trying so hard to figure out what my game was.
That's funny. Okay.
Okay. I have a path here.
That's what it's looking like, and yeah, that'd be really clean answers from the OP if so.
It's snap pass, and then they have a pass in the graveyard, and they just bounce the snap.
Oh, he's doing this now? Wow, I think I would have just passed and held up magic. Maybe his hand's just full of counter magic. We don't know the contents of his of his hand.
It's still our turn, so.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think we have preferred in his place to just have the Snapcaster counter magic up.
Yeah, I don't know. But I think we'll win this one on the clock, maybe, even if we don't win the games.
Is it still game 1?
Down to 11.5 minutes. Yeah. Game 1. This game is far from over, too.
Exactly.
We got the redraw. Okay. So I'd probably start with the redraw.
Sure. All right. We just go for the Yugen.
Does he know about the Ugin in hand?
Yes, because he saw it with the extraction effect.
He did. Okay, then yeah, play Ugin. Oh, was that play O-Stone? Just try to bait out counterspell.
All right.
Yeah. Do we have still 3 more mana in case like his counterspell
Yes.
is exactly mana leak?
Yeah, we've got a lot of mana.
Okay.
So, one of each Tron land plus the 1 manas. I'd probably just pass here with the O-Stone up.
Yeah.
We still got 2 Titans. Actually, Kozilek getting countered here would be awesome for us. Just like shuffling all that gas back into the library.
Yep.
Yeah. Or what someone has done to me once in Cube, they counter it before the trigger, so I get to draw it and cast it the same turn again.
Oh, man. That is incredible.
Man, they're playing out a...
What?
Wow.
Whoa.
Wow, do we care enough to...
Blast from the past. This could realistically be O-Stone bait at the same time. We're probably, with another O-Stone. All right, anyway, how does this work?
I'm probably
We separate into 2, and then
yeah, so we just give him...
So he's getting a pretty command, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. What is his uptick?
It's a anti-aggro ability. It's basically a negative anthem -1/-0 as a triggered ability for whenever a creature an opponent controls attacks until next turn. So are we going to sweep these guys up?
I don't... Yes,
I
think so.
They can bounce, snap again.
Yeah.
But...
I think they're tapping completely out. That's fine.
Oh, we don't have the mana.
Yeah, we do.
We have, because we have...
we have 6 mana.
Oh, sorry. You're right. We're still Tron line.
Man, what a grind fest.
Yeah. It might have been optimal to O-Stone in response to their takedown, actually, but whatever.
I think if they counter bounce snap here, it's... I don't know. Like if they have out of mana, it just gives us an opportunity to draw something.
Oh, yeah, so this means that we can just replay something. They just draw into a big payoff. And...
Yeah.
All right. Titan, yeah. Ooh, that's so close to being an Eldrazi Titan. But not at all.
And we'll also get to a point that the only card left in our deck will be...
Man, that resolved so fast. That was such an opportunity to draw something.
I know, that's so rough.
Yeah.
Dang. We also might win on the clock.
Yep.
Because this game is like they are very far from killing us. Especially there's...
Do I need to put a fresh counter on this?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it removes the counter when...
Gotcha.
I actually wonder if it's that obvious that we want to do it, in case they just want to take the opportunity to...
Kozilek.
Oh.
You just go out saying go here?
Yeah. They want to make us draw too? It's kind of rude, honestly.
Yeah.
Real talk.
Because he's going to Milage, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he has a fewer cards in the
Honestly.
library than us. We haven't seen any Jace or big Teferis. We've only seen 2 little Teferis and a Jace. Like the not real Jace. Good, I like this play.
Yep. We gotta just keep doing it at the most opportune times every turn. Never know when it's
although,
going
like... Yeah, if the time is going to be relevant, it's also maybe not the best idea to mess around with this.
All right, Eldrazi, Titan.
No,
Oh.
but...
It's not
That's
going to
still
get
a big...
I would honestly maybe just hold on to it. So like we know for a fact it's not resolving, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if we find an Expedition Map or Sylvan Scrying, that can find a Sanctum of Ugin.
Sure, I love that. Yep, that's a good call.
Yeah, I'll just wait for another payoff or 2.
Yep.
Oh. Is he going to try to draw 2 again?
Probably.
Yeah, but oh, he's going to get to discard because
Well, he doesn't discard at the end of our turn. You just
yeah,
discard
but
the
he's
end.
going to draw, go to 9 cards in hand. Like I highly doubt he's going to play 3 cards. Oh,
And if they do, he does play out into O-Stone. That's good for us too in its own way. But
yeah. All right, expedition map. Let's go. All right, discard 2 cards. He only has 17 cards left in his library. Path and Spell Snare. All right, expedition map. We can't cast Sylvan's Scrying.
Okay.
Tron and Strike. Yes.
I'm gonna play that.
I would not play it just in case they want to. They feel like destroying Tron, and you can just have it back on it, or maybe just play the mine, just as a way to have like.
Yeah, couldn't do it in time. I am really trying to max the clock now, but
is that every Snapcaster mage he has?
It's gotta be, right?
Let's see.
Cryptic Command.
So I think he's gonna draw a card, bounce our O-Stone. In which case we just pop the O-Stone, I believe.
Yep.
Or try to bounce the Snapcaster, I guess.
Whatever he's doing, we're bound. Yeah.
Yeah, so this just means he has like walkers in hand he wants to play.
Mm-hmm. Which case we go O-Stone and then Ugin.
Yeah.
What's up? Like, I mean, let's see, 1, 2, 6, 7.
You can also just draw the Ulamog.
Alright. So he's gonna go Teferi plus Jace here. Okay, there's step 1. Now cast a Jace. We want to tap out a mana.
Interrupted. Boom.
Oh, there we go. I wasn't thinking about it. Wasn't on my radar, but that was good. All right, play out another Planeswalker. Just tap out a mana. Dang it. All right. I mean, O-Stone is a must counter. Ugin is a must counter.
Let's draw another piece of action. Karn is a must counter.
So let's see.
Oh yeah, we can play.
Let's just start clicking things. Like play the O-Stone. See what happens. Again, if you add the mana first, you don't have to like click through it.
Yeah, I heard you and I did it once since you said it, but I've done it. I've not done it about 10 times.
Gotcha. All right, and then one. We're 1 mana short of being able to play Ugin plus Karn.
Yeah, that's rough.
No, we are not, right? Because
no. 1, 2, 3.
We can just.
No, we can't.
Wait,
one,
you know you got it.
Yeah, we can do both. Sick. Oh, okay. So play Karn first. That's when we prefer to get force negation.
Sure. Wait. Boom, boom, boom. Tron plays now. Okay.
And it just resolves. Okay.
So now do we play Ugin before we even activate Karn, or?
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Okay.
And wait, yeah. So if Ugin resolves. Then we probably Karn down tick on Teferi, Ugin uptick on Snapcaster Mage. Nice.
So that's what we're doing, uptick and downtick?
Yeah, uptick on Snapcaster, downtick on... Yeah. Very nice.
Wow, look at us go. Woo! Good things come to those who wait. You know what? We're so far ahead, I'm just going to main phase the liquid metal coating. Oh, they scooped to the coating. They scooped to the coating.
They scooped to the coating specifically.
MVP. Honestly was good. Maybe that was the other control matchup. They're all blending anyway.
So they have to win 2 post
games
in 7 minutes.
Yeah, seems unlikely. And I think you said we just hit submit in this matchup, so that seems good too.
Again, like we could bring in a Tormod's Crypt and a Relic of Progenitus and place the Worm Coil engines, but it's whatever.
I'm gonna try that. I'm gonna try the Relic.
Okay. If you ever find yourself thinking really, really hard when you're playing Tron, something's off.
Yeah, just like don't get too crazy now.
Oh man, this hand is really good. This hand is really good.
And just like the match 2, blue-white control mulling post side. Wow.
All right, give me all your field runes, opponents, see what matters.
I don't even think it matters because they are on 7 minutes on the clock. They cannot win 2 games.
Right. Can we get a little force negation energy here? Come on. Not ceremonious rejection. That's not what I said. We want force negation. Or Spell Pierce. We don't want Spell Pierce.
Opt into the
Yeah,
force.
come on. Force negation. Force negation. Give it to us. We need it. We need it.
Oh.
Ah.
I mean, if they forced this, we were not assembling Tron turn 3.
Yeah. Well, that was the idea. Like we want them to get cards out of our hand because like it does not matter if they force this map for us. Oh, jeez.
What a funny deck.
Yeah, this is just a deck I really like to stream with people around because we're always having so much fun.
Yeah, for sure.
Mm-hmm. I would just search up a tower here.
Okay.
Yeah, just spend your mana. If you have the other Tron piece in hand, you don't want to, but like also if we didn't have this other expedition map, we wouldn't want to. But we have the backup map. They're doing it now.
So now we should search for the mine, right?
Yeah. Cool.
I think we spooked him into thinking that we were going to just untap and have Natty Tron.
Yeah, I wonder if I did that. Because like we would have just searched up for its tower, but now we get the free information of.
Yeah, like they have no good reason to not do it on the the draw step.
Map
So
maybe
are we just map and go?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah. But I say now we don't want the force negation.
No, we don't. But we know how this one ends anyway. The clock is still a thing.
They missed the land drop.
Yeah, they did miss a land drop.
So do we just go for the count liberated, and if they don't have a counter spell, we just win on the spot because they are gone on 2 lands?
Oh, sorry, I had to step away for a second.
Yeah, I think I like that.
I also like that. So honestly, I think Karn the Great Creator is a little bit better against them than Yeah, I think Karn Great Creator is a little bit better.
You're probably right, and also like since they missed the land drop, like if this resolves, they just die because they're on a control deck with like 2 lands.
Yeah.
Hitting land drops. Come on.
Ooh,
oh my goodness.
Lego.
Oh my goodness. So yeah, now we do that in Nougat.
Content or power?
Dealer's choice.
I think we want the Ulamog here.
Yeah, I agree that is like the correct choice. You know, they're missing land drops. But I also would have fully supported a Cosmic. And that's honestly why I took out Emrakul, the Promised End. If the meta wasn't so aggressive, I keep it in because it's almost never the correct grab, you know. But like, it's the fun one, so it's the one I do most often.
For sure. Heard.
But with the meta being as aggressive as it is, I was like, all right, I'll just make it a Thorite Tusk.
Yeah, I guess he got me. LP, you're using valuable seconds. What are you doing?
Things that don't matter.
Things that don't matter. Noted.
So he keeps us off of Ulamog for up to turn.
All right, do we crack Sphere?
Yeah, I would.
Yeah, and we can play the star after.
Or a map?
I'd probably just play a map, yeah.
Yeah. But maybe with thinking, like, if he has a second triptych command, maybe he's thinking of using his turn to bounce a second Tron land.
Yeah, I could see that, or maybe just hope to draw into it. That's actually a really good call, but they don't have it. And look at that. Look at us. All right, guys, good job. Tron OP, except against Infect. We're 2-1, and going into the back half of the league with some good Tron energy coursing through our veins.
Die roll, it's pretty good.
Yeah, that is strange new territory for us. And we got Natty Tron and a bunch of green payoffs. Keep, right?
No, this,
Yeah,
yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh, especially against the Lurrus deck, like they might forces, and we can see the terror in their eye.
Yeah.
You can see the terror in their eyes.
So it's turn 1 forest into stirrings, right? Kidding. Even I know not to do that.
Yeah, no, if this was a 3-card hand, this would be like in the top like 30% of our hands.
Zagoth Triumph.
Oh, this is the Lurrus deck we want to play against. With the controlling version, not the super fast one.
Yeah, right?
Oh.
Hello, friend. Hello, my friend.
All right, we have 2 draws. Those two draws are going to be Karn Liberated and Urza's Tower.
Yep. In that order, let's go. Assassin's Trophy?
That'd be interesting.
That would be.
Exciting to say the least.
They've got to know we've got Natty Tron because we kept 7 without doing anything. But
right. Oh goodness, that's awesome. Yeah, Assassin's Trophy.
Yeah, sure enough.
Hey opponent, guess what doesn't matter?
All right, so scrying.
Probably lead. Yeah. And this is why, like, I mean, it didn't really matter all that much because we had the force in hand, but why Assassin's Trophy is just not that great of an answer to Tron.
Yeah.
Like, why I prefer Abrupt Decay and Jund. He's like, Assassin's Trophy just really, like, the points that you lose in their matchups just not worth the points you gain in big mana, I think. Because, like, that, like I said, we had the force in hand, but had we not, that just unlocked our hand completely.
Exactly. Yep. Okay, so do we want to try to stirrings into something or just go Tower Thragtusk?
I don't think it matters. I think Thragtusk probably isn't going to resolve. Well, no, because we can beat Mana Leak here. Yeah, I like Thragtusk.
Cool.
If they had 3 men up, I'd kind of think about Stirrings. There's a chance they don't counter that, whereas Thragtusk is probably going to get countered.
Yeah, I definitely hear you. That was a bit of an interesting spot, but the daddy hits the field. Let's go. Oh.
Oh no, nice back coddle. How do we beat that?
I don't know. It draws a card.
It is nice. That's one of those change of paces I'm talking about. Where
Exactly,
like
man.
on Jund, Icefang Coddle is so good. It is such a good card against you. But on Tron, like your opponent's drawn 2 with Archmage's Charms, they're upticking to Fairy, they're like brainstorming Jace, they're playing Icefang Coddles, you're like, yeah, that's whatever.
I literally don't notice. Like, I don't know what any of that means, and I don't care.
Alright, well now we get to, unless another draw step. Uh-oh.
Snap Trophy.
You're going to snap Assassin's Trophy. I mean, they're going to hit the power plant, so it's kind of whatever.
Yeah, just keeping Ulamog at bay, but
yeah.
In the long run, I don't think we care too much.
Nah.
I mean, we get to steer twice this turn.
Yes, so do we just begin with one of those and see what we can find? Then we'll have 8 to... Yeah, okay.
Yep.
Oh, I see some stuff.
Grab that Ugin, man.
I saw a few things there, but I agree that this is the thing that... Wait, let's do it the right way. Oh, pro plays, Lego.
Oh my goodness, it's resolved.
Okay. 2, okay, that's how it works, right?
Yep.
Ooh. Ouch. Owie.
Oh man.
Genius.
So next turn we have 9. Oh, no, we have 10 mana next turn. It's also very difficult for them to be resolved too again.
Yeah, and even insult to injury, they're not getting that stuff back with Lurrus.
Oh yeah.
It's just like, hey, there's another draw too. Oh, okay. If you insist.
When you think about it, Tron is basically John's big brother. We can never win against him, but when the bad decks beat us up, he comes to avenge us.
That's right, man. I love it. It's so good. The triple trophy progression, or I guess 2 plus snap.
Yeah.
And again,
I mean,
we are facing all of the main deck hate, fields and trophies everywhere we go, and it's just like, not really slowing us down now, is it? Well, it is slowing us down, but you take the point. So Stirring's here.
Yeah, slowing us down is us only having a Thragtusk and an Ugin in play.
Exactly. So we'll have 5 lands. We can just.
I guess it's Karn the Great Creator, right?
Yeah, I like that. Ugin resolved very fast while they were tapped out last time. There's a solid chance this resolves.
And also,
I like Karn grabbing Liquid Metal Coating, I think. Not Liquid Metal Coating, Torrod's Crypt.
All right, they're just scooping.
That also works.
I was thinking about Crucible too, but yeah, whatever. Can't lose from there, basically. So, cool.
This is a list that Spike plays a lot, Aspiring Spike, and I know he loves jamming Damping Sphere into his sideboard, so I would just bring in Nature's Claims.
All 4?
Probably.
Okay. Nastier,
I mean, like,
you thinking of that too, or?
Yeah, I'd agree with whatever guys say. Like, he plays more Tron than I do.
I definitely respect that. So we have to do more sideboarding out than we have thus far, guys. What are you thinking?
We have to think now? What?
Yeah, I know.
Playing Tron. I would just get rid of low impact threats, so like 2 Thragtusk, a Worm Coil, and 1 Ulamog.
Really, because like to me, those as a mid-range player, I'm scared a lot of those, but I guess I'm scared of everything, really.
I believe if we're bringing in Nature's Claim, saying that they are going to have a lot of ways to disrupt Tron, maybe I'd keep the Thragtusk and Wonker and get rid more of the high-end stuff.
That's fair enough.
Yeah.
Like, there's probably Avenging deck that Thragtusk and Wonker Engine is very good against.
What do you think about this? We cut a high-end card, we only play 3 claim because we know they have trophy as well to disrupt, and then we just get either that back in or this.
Sure. That's probably okay.
All right.
All right, let's start off with a lot of cards in hand.
Another upside of Tron is that on the occasions you do think a little bit in game, the opponent will sometimes just scoop. Like if you don't immediately do something, they're like ready to concede, and you take like 5 seconds. Well, what about this? What about that? Next game. Okay.
One of those quality of life concessions.
And just please note that the opponent is running the classical 61 card.
Good old lucky 61.
Ooh, whoa, we didn't prepare for that. We gotta activate those liquid metal coatings at really interesting times now to beat that 61 card deck.
Oh man, I do think that Tron is great content because you have those draws where you're like, okay, I need this as my one out, and like you just get hyped.
Yeah, now I'm having all kinds of fun. Until now, ugly hand, yuck.
Yeah, I mean, like we can have 4-card hands that look absolutely incredible.
Exactly.
So like mulliganing isn't that big.
I know. I'm just whining.
It's amazing.
This is amazing.
Yeah.
Just bottom of the grounds probably.
Or do we bottom one of these 3 1-drops?
Well, we definitely want the expedition map.
I agree.
But I would
it would be the sphere, but yeah, I believe the scavenger grounds is the better bottom.
Okay.
Yeah, like we already know they have assassin trophies. They're probably gonna have damping spheres. I like just drawing a bunch of cards.
Yeah, totally fair. I also my thinking was I just like making land drops for sure. But look at that, we got another land off the top. Never didn't have it. You guys are right. As usual. Is there any... We just make him have a decay here, right? Or something?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, because otherwise we'll wait until turn 3.
Yeah.
To play it out, play around that, and then they have counter magic. And
sure.
Yeah, I think in Tron you more often play into potential hate than around it.
Okay.
Because
Yep.
you're going to have something else next turn that they have to have an answer for, and etc. etc.
Gotcha.
Mm-hmm. All right, so I probably have a trophy. Yeah.
It don't matter. So doesn't
so I
matter
would
what land.
play out the tower Because more often than not, so when you're playing against Tron, it is correct to hit the non-tower land in situations like this because you want them to use the tower in the turn they're assembling Tron.
Yes.
But most players don't think that way, and they just hit the tower. So we want to give them the opportunity to hit the tower, so that way we can be on the good side of it, where we're using the non-tower lands to.
Let's see if they do. They do. All right, so we fetch another tower.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, see, that was one of those things where like we drew absolutely insane there. Now we're in a great spot, but now they can draw insane. If they go like Assassin's Trophy, Damping Sphere, then
Sure.
we're stuck out of luck.
All right, just lead on a sphere here.
Yeah. Now I would just play at the tower and play all three stars. I would not pop this one though.
Yeah, I guess.
Okay.
For Silk Scrying.
Sure.
And also this deck brings in Thoughtseize.
Okay. Yeah, good point about Thoughtseize, yep. Oh no.
No.
Wow, playing Tron makes you into a different person.
So from this point, after the Ice Fang Coddle, do we scoop it up, or do you think we should play it out? Like
we have like a 5% chance to win. Maybe we should just play it. We can go to game 3, maybe, but we'll just give it a shot here.
Yeah, we're also a bit lower on the time, so we should be careful.
Yeah, true. Very true. All right.
Here
guys.
I would, just play out the power plant, start by cracking a star.
Okay.
Just cycle through, give us most options possible.
Yep.
If they had a Thoughtseize, they probably had Thoughtseize last turn. That's a good one.
All right.
I mean, I think it's getting countered. I would probably just crack the star again. I don't know what we would draw into to make us want to play some other than Karn, but whatever.
Double spell
So,
is an option.
yeah, you thinking Karn plus O-Stone? I like that.
I'm definitely thinking it. What are you guys thinking?
Yeah, I like that.
So which order?
So I like it a lot. I would tap, probably just tap Forest, go O-Stone, because now like we don't want to bluff Veil somewhere. We want to be like, oh shit, we don't have anything.
Yeah. Okay.
And obviously in the hopes this gets countered. And also just Resolve O-Stone is very good against them. Yeah.
Fair enough.
Now next turn, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, we can't double spell next turn. Just whatever.
Oh, the clock. Try to get this art to come back. It usually pops up after a minute of doing this. So they bobbled themselves to scry. I was wondering if they were going to take a look at what we've got coming. Wildfire.
So they are 4-color.
Yeah, they are.
Interesting.
Very interesting. Trophies and wildfires. I think in this particular league, Fifth Forest would have played pretty nicely, but do we go for that, test him? Hello? I'm down.
Okay,
first
sweet.
I just got kicked Discord, but now I'm then off the
Gotcha.
internet. Now we're back. So
All right, your stream's back too.
cool.
Yep.
Are we gonna try scrying, see if it resolves? We just drew that for turn.
Yes.
Nice.
Oh, very nice. Thrag Daddy.
Thrag time. Lego.
So that is a perfect example of where I think, like, why I play Pillage over Cleansing Wildfire and Jund. It's just so much better.
Yeah, no, definitely. And, like, I understand Wildfire's role on the curve and stuff, but it seems like in this deck that plays, like, Trophy on 2 already to break up Tron on the draw and other ways to have permission on T2. They can trip to curve out to 3. Pillage does seem like a good fit, but in 4 color, maybe double red's a hard sell. I don't know. But I broadly agree with your point.
Yeah, that's true.
Nastier, are you back too, or did we lose you?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm back.
Cool.
We only lost you.
Yeah, I'm projecting. Valky. I haven't seen this.
Oh, so they're playing Bring to Light. They're playing Bring to Light and Valky.
Got it.
So it's good that they didn't hardcast that Valky, because that's really hard for us to beat.
Yeah.
Resolve Stones.
Yeah, O-Stone's a card here for sure. So
I
is
think
Karn Liberated. Well,
we're 1 mana short of being able to Karn plus hold up O-Stone activation. I wonder if I didn't wait 1 turn to cast a Valky.
11. Yeah, that's bizarre.
Okay, I read them as having a second Valky in hand.
Okay.
Because otherwise you would just not cast the Valky, you know?
Right.
You
So we
hold off for
can
1 more land drop.
we can Karn and hold up Fate counter. So do we want to just begin with an attack here? Or are we trying to protect Karn? Okay.
No, I wouldn't cast Karn at all. I think they have a second Valky in hand. I would hold up O-Stone activation.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah. And like Thrag, like we are currently beating the board. I'd probably pop the O-Stone in response to this. Oh, return Power Plant.
Huh.
That's fine.
Okay.
Yeah, because we still have 5 mana up.
Yep. Interesting play. If they have another Cryptic or Snap Cryptic, that makes sense. Otherwise, Valky does look like a pretty decent read. Bring to Light looks like.
Yeah.
With 4 colors.
I mean, I might just grabbing a Valky. There's a slim chance that we get our O-Stone Trigger Tails in it here. Oh, Cleansing Wildfire. So I think I would pop O-Stone in response here.
I agree.
Two cards in hand. Valky would be tough to beat. Or a Tibalt. Like the Tibalt side of Valky would be tough to beat from here. Alright, we do a little Sylvan Scrying, Ancient Stirrings, Expedition Map. That's the one.
So just play Power Play. Oh, well, it's not going to resolve. Drown in the Lock. Yikes. Okay.
So here they probably should just go Lurrus to hand, play Ice Fang, I'd imagine. But this deck, after seeing the Tibalt, I do think that they are favored versus Tron.
Yeah. Okay. Fair enough. Yeah. They do have a lot of action here.
Not that it's incredibly lopsided or anything.
Yeah. What's their clock? Is it really just like more of a conceived of as a control deck, like in a pure sense, basically?
Yeah, their clock is Lurrus and Ice Fang, but the real win condition is Tibalt.
Sure.
It's also kind of sweet that they're playing Cleansing Wildfire and not what's the 4 mana is it Crumble the Dust? It's a devoid spell.
Yes, it is Crumble.
Yeah, where you exile target land, you search that player's like graveyard, hand, and library for any
Right.
land with the same name.
So they cycled Zagoth Triome and then put Lurrus in.
Okay, this is our window.
This is our window. Let's go. No.
Yeah.
Feels bad.
Yeah. Bringing out nature's.
Yeah, like I guess they are not playing the Damping Sphere because it would put a tax on the Bring to Light.
Yeah, and if they're playing Cleansing Wildfires, they don't have spheres.
Yep.
So bring it out, bring back in probably low end stuff like Worm Coils.
Yep. Agreed.
Like the Kozilek. Maybe the Ulmog. Probably the Kozilek. So we have missed our window, I think.
Really looking that way. Feels so bad. All right, what would be good here? Sanctum of Ugin?
Yeah, just ways to find Tron too.
Yep. Well, seventh land, we should start casting spells, I guess.
Yep. Yeah, I think unless their hand is just absolute garbage, it's pretty over.
Yeah.
So we have 3 turns. Like after this, they get the Remblem and well, probably not winning.
Yep.
Like, although I think we're already pretty far behind.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, like they just need to break on every Bring to Light, Tybalt, and Counterspell in their deck, which is like their entire deck. Their deck is just like a ton of counterspells, Icevine Coddles, and then
yeah. I don't even know why they are playing their land. Like they should probably just be sandbagging them for the Remblem.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe their hand's not as strong as it could be. They're filtering with Bauble, and that could give us a glimmer of hope, but
yeah. They have shuffled away the card every time so far.
Yeah. They have another trophy or something that they were going to draw step, but might now do on their own end step instead.
Yeah, trophy doesn't matter at this point because we already have the mana to cast our spells.
Yeah. Well, it seems like they're probably just thinking about they have interaction. Which I don't believe is correct for Green trying to play Veil Summer. Like the matchups you're bringing it against, you're already pretty dang favored against. Control strategies in mid ranges.
That makes sense.
Why this?
All right.
All right, try and resolve Nugan, I guess.
Ooh. Mm-mm-mm. Four color piles, eh? Reflecting pool. That's kind of cool.
Yeah, 4 color piles with Archmage's Charm and Cryptic Command.
Yeah, exactly. All right. I guess it has to be Karn if anything's getting through for us to have a shot.
Yeah, if Karn doesn't resolve, we lose the game because they have Remblem, Cleansing Wildfires. Yep. Moving on, game 2 or game 3.
Game 3.
Yeah.
So Nature's Claim's out.
Yeah, we just revert to the pre-board state.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What are we?
Yeah.
What are we missing here?
We are.
Oh no, worm coil out. Worm coil. One worm coil's in the
there's one on
sideboard.
the board. Sure.
Yeah. All right, let's do it. We're on the play.
Yes, we are.
Let's keep hands with lots of cards in them.
Yep.
Let's try to.
Let's get like a real nutty 7 on the play. I don't know that we've like drawn into them in the first draw step or two, but I don't know if we've really kept one. That's not one. Okay.
That's
Try
not
again.
it. It's close, but not anywhere close to it. This is
Face snap keeps
also
7.
not anywhere.
Oh my god. Okay.
Yeah, you can do it.
It's good enough, I guess. Bottom Kozilek Scavenger Grounds.
Okay.
Yep, I do the same.
So it looks like they don't have force in hand. That's snap resolved, or they just already decided they're not forcing it.
Yeah.
Not a bad draw either.
No.
Just a way to get green mana is good, or to fight through an Assassin's Trophy.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Or maybe they have nothing and we top deck card.
Yeah. Yup.
I like that.
I like that plenty. Maybe a wildfire is in store here.
Seems like
Or
it.
not.
No, maybe not. Maybe an Assassin's Trophy.
Yeah,
You wait, we're
sounds like
searching up
an
Tron.
trophy.
That wasn't the best draw.
No.
No, don't play the forest. Okay. Sorry, I thought I saw your mouse going over to the forest. I was like, oh, that's not the one. Excuse me.
All right, OP. A little bit of fail rate from you here.
Missed land drop, pass the turn. Let's go.
Yep, exactly.
They bottle themselves. They have, that means they have fetch land and non-fetch.
So maybe that means they're representing Archmage's Charm pretty hard here. All right. Just lead on stirrings.
Yeah, I like it.
All right.
Ooh, the Great Creator's a good one. How do you feel about Karn uptick here? Well, not uptick, but Karn downtick, don't play anything maybe? Assuming it resolves. I don't think it's going to resolve, but... Like a Karn...
Yeah, I feel all right about that.
Just-
Let's just see if it resolves first, but yeah, I feel all right about that.
Can't get drowned here. Drowned the locked.
Yeah, good point.
We're just Archmage's Charmed.
Yeah, that's what I
Cool.
thought. Get
So
the
now we
stone
can either...
or
Yeah, I like it. I like it. Stone down. You were kind of okay with the force negation? Okay.
yeah, I could have agreed with that.
Just get cards out of their hand.
Alrighty. Going for it? Or...
I kind of want to pass. I don't know.
Hmm.
Thibble's just such a beating. I think we just play it. I think we play the Yugen. there. I really don't think it's resolving, but I don't think it's right to just pass there.
Yeah.
And just passing starts to take them real hard, real heavy.
Oh, such a tilt.
No, we can't even draw into Ulamog. Main phase Ice Fang. Probably okay for us.
Maybe now they're going to try
Maybe
to take a
get the
commanding
Lurrus
stance.
into hand.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
What's that?
Putting Lurrus into hand, now they're trying to like take their chance to start really turning the corner. Map?
Yeah, just fetch up a Sanctum. We could fetch up a Scavenger Grounds. I think I like the Scavenger Grounds.
Yeah, I think I like the Sanctum because we have the Hearthstone to deal with the Lurrus anyway.
Okay. Yeah. Let's do it. Just makes like any draw of ours great.
2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Do we like? They haven't played any Thought Seizes yet. I
wouldn't play the Hearthstone because we're tapping off.
Yeah, because if we have to crack the Hearthstone to kill the other one, it's
Yeah, sure,
unfortunate.
gotcha.
It would be very, very difficult for us to beat a Tibalt as well. The Glamour. Yeah, may as well just pop it, I guess.
I guess it kind of gives them a Lurrus target, but they already have Bobble, so
yeah. All right, Ugin, let's do it.
Let's go.
Ugin off the top.
Let's go, Ugin. Come on.
They've been playing like they have a force negation, but they don't have it.
True. True on both counts.
They have punk. They have punk.
Wormcoil Engine. 1, 2, 3,
That's
4,
not
5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We can double spell.
But
do we need to just O-Stone away the Lurrus?
Yeah, I think I would just go O-Stone and.
I guess if this gets countered, we can at least play Wormcoil, so that's cool.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. How much thought is there to just passing, letting him have one draw step? Like one draw off the Lurrus?
I don't know.
I'm just so scared of a Tibalt. Maybe that's wrong. Yeah, just pop it.
I think I'm popping
We get punished
it,
by Bring to Light. Yeah, we get punished by Bring to Light. We'll lose to Bring to Light. Let's go.
Uh-oh. Oh,
That's 7 mana.
but they just pass. Okay. Are we waiting to try to
Doesn't
double
trigger
spell?
off.
Yeah. Or
I'd probably just
They
cast
haven't
my card.
countered anything the last few turns, so maybe they just don't have anything.
all right.
I mean, they shocked it. I think it has some, but I would probably just cast some spells.
They could also be bluffing because left of all doesn't matter a lot against Tron.
True.
Oh, and then they were trying to hit the cryptic command of the
Okay.
cycle.
Okay.
Not
All
what I
right.
expected to see.
Me neither.
We could still be in all kinds of trouble, obviously. They just saw 3 new cards.
Oh, yeah.
But they're just going to flood and
Okay.
get beat down by
All
the
right.
worm. They go. All right.
I would probably just move straight to attacks.
Yeah, attack first because this way they cannot counter tap.
Yeah, gotcha.
We don't have much. We don't have much in our deck with haste.
True.
And they should just counter this if they have a counter spell.
Yeah,
Okay.
definitely.
Well,
Okay, and now we can get the scavengers ground.
yeah.
I guess the other option was to hold it in case they have land destruction.
True.
But we have so many lands anyway. What,
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8? Yeah.
It is a thought, though.
Seems like they might be flooding a little bit. Be kind of cool for us to
Yep.
steal a game where I feel like we were very behind. Ooh.
Ooh.
Oh, it's a good one. It's a good.
They might be on, like, I don't know. Oh, okay. Well, go for it, right?
Yeah. Yeah. I would grab probably a Kozilek with the Sanctum of Ugin
I should
as well.
I
They have like
tap
they have
Sanctum of Ugin to use the mana more efficiently, even though it probably doesn't matter. But that's how you do it, right?
yeah. As long as you hold up Scavenger Grounds here, I think we're fine. Yeah, I would grab a Kozilek. They have so many lands. We could knock them off a green. No, I would just grab Kozilek.
No, because they have Breeding Pool, Forest, and Ketria Triome.
I meant knock them off a red with the Ketrian Sequence.
Are we taking up on them?
Yeah.
Did you say yeah? Okay.
Yeah, take up on them. Okay.
We'll get the land though.
They have to have kill spell for Worm Coil on our turn plus
Ether Gust.
Yeah, they have a lot of 8 cards for us in their
They
sideboard.
do.
3 Cleansing Wildfires, Aether Gusts, and Deglammers.
Yep.
Seems like a lot.
Agreed. What a steal!
Nice!
The steal of the
Nice!
Sanctuary. Where did
their hand
that
has been
really
terrible.
start? It started with... I started with just a Worm Coil. We're just like, well, it probably won't resolve. If it does, we probably won't get much mileage out of it. I guess Worm Coil technically won the game there, but a pretty nice string of top decks. And the utility lands showing up, too. That was a pretty cool steal, guys, not going to lie. So we cash, and we're playing for that 4-1 in round 5. Let's go. Okay, the die rolls are kind to us near the end of the league.
So this is an example of a hand that I would keep on 4 cards.
Yeah, but not on
But
7.
not on 7.
Okay,
Yeah.
got it.
Ugh.
This is an
This is an
example
example-
of never keep.
1 card hand is where I would keep that probably.
Uh-oh.
Same.
Down to 4.
Oh no. So they've also gone to 6.
Mm-hmm. That's the thing.
They keep 6. We go down to 3, I guess. Yeah, we go down to 3.
We do go to 3?
I think so, because this hand we're bottoming Ancient Stirring, Thragtusk, Oblivion Stone. Our hand is Urza's Mine, Map, Chromatic Star, Scavenger Grounds. It's up to you. It's a judgment call. I would either...
To me, that's borderline. I don't know. Nastier, do you want to go to 3 or do you want to try this 4?
Yeah, it's borderline to me as well. Like, we are getting in a territory that we have to settle for bad hands as well.
Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah, let's just keep it.
All right.
Let's keep it.
So
Keeping
what are we
Scavenger Grounds,
bottoming?
Map.
Okay.
So we're bottoming the green cards in O-Stone. And then
with
playing
the
out.
Chromatic Star, we could also try to resolve the steerings.
I was playing around discard. Because here I want to go Expedition Map. Because like if we had bottom Scavenger Grounds and kept Ancient Stirrings, then that is just absolutely devastating. If we get discarded.
Yeah, sure.
But heck, I mean, if we get discarded here, it's not like we're gonna do very well anyway. Oh, not Ponza.
Ponza.
Oh no. Okay, so on that's a decent draw.
Yeah, it is.
I would just go Forest Go, I think. So when I play Ponza against Tron, it has never really been that close. But for some reason, when I play Tron against Ponza, I think I'm like 8-1 online with Tron versus Ponza.
It's definitely not a free win. All right, like we'll see how we
I
do.
don't know. Like, I feel like every time I've played Ponza against Tron, I got crushed.
Really?
Yeah.
When you're on Ponza?
When I'm on Ponza, it feels like, oh, I have the Blood Moon, and then I cannot ever find a threat to finish the game.
All right, well, they've got a really nice start here. Let's see what they can put together.
They have their Tron.
They do. They are Tron line. They're cheesing. Oh, they're making
They're
only
green.
green. Was that a punt? Nope. Well,
Oh.
maybe.
All right, they have assembled Tron.
They will have 7 mana on turn 3.
Yeah, they play.
They will have 8 mana on turn 3.
They have outdone us. Oh my goodness! Tell them to please stop. I have a family that needs me. So they can cast turn 2 Bloodbraid Elf here. Oh man, do it. Turn 2 Bloodbraid Elf into. Okay, I really wanted to turn 2 Bloodbraid Elf into Blood Moon.
And
I'm just going to kill that with the Walking Ballista next turn.
I have 1 card in hand.
we will.
I'll just grab.
Win this game.
I'll just grab Power Plant.
Oh my
It's like we wanted
goodness, that's so
Power to
funny.
be the last card. Oh man, we get to Ulamog this forest. We're gonna do it. We got this. No!
Oh man, come
How
on,
does
Deck.
correct decision making?
We need this. We need the unlikeliest reversal of all time. All right, just like having lands around is okay though, in general. And
You're gonna break so hard. You've got nothing, opponent. Attack for 2. Attack for you. Ain't got nothing.
oh,
That's kind of something.
that's something. That's a little something.
That's a quick
something.
clock. It's
Yep.
4 turns. It's a 4-turn clock.
Yep,
We got some time here. We got some time.
sure do. Okay.
Okay, play out the power plant. So that way, if we draw a tower, you can cast Ulamog next turn.
Yeah, good call. All right, one-time brick followed by
right.
one-time tower.
All right,
We got outs. We've
This
got
would be
outs.
insane. This is again why it's a clown deck. Like, like there's no skill going into what we're doing here. It's just like, can I draw the tower? The answer is yes. Yes, we can.
Clothis.
Okay, that doesn't matter. That doesn't matter. Come on, tower. One time, tower. Come on. We are dead next turn. Come on, Urza's tower. Urza's tower. Urza's tower. Come on.
The game goes on. Maybe.
Let's see.
This means we're not dead.
Yeah, these are not dead. Okay. Ugh.
We're just putting on a show.
I guess it's just for the tower to make itself awaited more.
Exactly.
Urza's tower. I need this. I need this. Come on. Come on.
Pow.
We can still block with the Clothies.
Yes. So if
We
we
just block Lucas.
block, yeah, okay.
Like, come on, Urza's tower. Urza's tower. One time. Let's go. Come on. I'm using the one time. It might not even be enough at this point, but I want to see it so bad.
Yeah, it'd be epic either way.
Come on.
Come on.
Come
on. Oh,
No!
No, but it's a card.
What? We're
Yeah,
not
we-
dead
we are-
again.
We are not dead, right?
No, we're not dead. Jeez. Jeez. What is their one card in hand? The one card in hand is Bolt. We're dead. It stomps. So we're at 1. We're at 1. Clown deck to the maximum. Got on us good old bright red size 29s right now.
So,
No, not a Chandra. No,
is it
don't let
blood
it.
red?
Oh,
No, he's just casting.
just
Okay.
putting the
Okay.
giant down.
No! Oh no! He shouldn't attack like this. We just gain
No.
life here.
Yeah, so do we want to game out what happens versus Elf versus Clothis? So
I guess it
You're
has to be
dead.
the job.
I think we're dead anyway. We have to block Clothis.
Yeah.
Could we take 5? If you block the elf, we go up to 2, and then we have to attack. Still pretty dead next turn. Okay, come on. The worm
Okay,
coil.
yes.
Ugh.
So
Okay, so if they just attack out, we block one of those. We go up to 9. Yeah, we go to. No, we go to.
yeah, we'll go to
11.
9 after. We'll go to 9
Take-
after the Clothis trigger puts us to 3.
Okay,
And then we will take.
so 3 up to 9,
10.
4, 8,
So
9,
we're
10.
dead.
Yep, we're dead. Okay.
All right. No fun, Blood Moon. What if they didn't Blood Moon and we grounds into tower? Then we have it, right? Are we
Yeah.
scrying into tower, I mean. Okay. Hey, we're close on a Moldifor. On a Moldifor, going clown mode. Claims, do we play Dismember to beat the dorks? Yeah? Okay.
Yeah, he played his first. Then I just take out 2 Olamogs. Again here. Kozlex can go.
Everything from the top
Yeah, that's
end?
probably
like
right.
that? Okay.
I
I wonder if there's scope to just leave in an Ugin instead of, one for wanting them of Karn Liberated seems a little. I don't know.
That's fine. That's fine.
Just be careful
All
not
right,
to
let's
think
do it.
too hard, though.
Don't want to hurt yourself.
Exactly. All right, we've got 3 lands, but nowhere in sight is Tron. I like these
Yeah,
O-Stones a lot, but we should still probably mull, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Tower Mine. I mean, this is the
I
type
would
of
actually
thing
keep this.
I'm tempted to keep, yeah. I think this matchup changes our mulling pattern a good amount, right?
I agree. Yeah, I think we keep this.
We just bottom the big guy? Or one of the...
It's either that or one of the redraws. I'd probably bottom Sphere.
Okay, I can accept. Boom, boom, throwing that gauntlet down.
Do it. We got 2 draws to hit Sylvan Scrying or a Tron land. We have 3 draws to hit a Tron land, like the
Yes,
Tron that we're
indeed.
missing.
That's right.
Dork. Nice. It's good for that. It's good for us. That's not a. Oh, I said the Tron land, not a Tron.
So, do we
Yeah.
crack star first, or do we kind of need
Yeah.
this? Okay.
Yeah, I crack it first. Did we draw Scrying here? Nope. Beautiful, beautiful Dismember.
Sure is, isn't it? One of my faves. I think like it's just grown on me more and more with time, even after the novelty of TSR has worn off. Like this is just still immensely cool.
It is great. They're not the most expensive cards I have, but I think some of the most beautiful cards I have are the foil Old Board Bloodbraid Elves.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, those are something special. Okay, they are certainly doing their setup pretty darn well. Oh, come on. Come on.
Dang. That's right. I know O-Stone is very, very good against them.
Do we play forest here or another tower?
No, I'd play the tower because if they have pillage, we don't want to lose our green source. Yeah, O-Stone's really good against them.
Yeah, it is.
This is a spot where I think O-Stone's a lot better than All Is Dust.
Yes, absolutely. When you broke that down when we were talking about choices, I completely agree. Like, the prospect of these Blood Moon decks is real huge incentive to O-Stone. And I didn't even necessarily think, what does All Is Dust compete with, you know? But when you pointed out, it definitely kind of probably should compete with O-Stone. I thought maybe, like, a third Ugin could be an All Is Dust just because you can do it on turn 3. But I also accept your reasoning about that, you know? Like,
yeah,
your payoffs
that's
are
very
pretty
reasonable.
game-winning, but... Okay. No pillage. All right, this is all stuff that O-Stone beats if we fade land destruction. Sorry, Nastier, what were you going to say?
Yeah, this is what I was about to say. Like, either
Yeah.
they need land destruction or a way to destroy the O-Stone.
Oh. So sandbag the power plant.
Okay.
Yep.
Do we show the forest or just show another tower?
No,
I show the forest.
tower.
Oh, because I was going to say, like, now if they're going to pillage, we want them to not hit Tron. So I would probably just play the forest. Because, like, pillage on Urza's Mine is going to be a lot more backbreaking than pillage on forest.
I see both. We'll play forest, but I see both for sure.
All right, this is... I mean, we got to fade quite a bit from them, but this is not looking the worst.
No, it's
But
not.
I guess we're being pretty dumb. If they have pillage, they just hit the O-Stone.
Yeah, I mean, even that is, like, it could keep us going, though. Like, a pillage slows us down so much if it's on the land.
All right, second Blood
might
Moon.
be
Come on,
hard
second
casting.
Blood Moon.
Okay.
Dang.
Of course.
Okay.
Of course.
Okay, something you can also sometimes do is to put a fate counter on the O-Stone in case you want to play a second O-Stone.
Really good point. Yep, should have done that.
To be fair, it very rarely comes up.
Right.
Castable spell.
Ooh, okay.
Oh!
So interesting.
Power plant pass.
Yeah.
All right, can we get a little energy going here? Or just mine energy? Give us the mine. Give it to me.
Give us the mine.
Come on. Let's go.
So are we doing anything here? Fate counter?
Fate counter on it. It is not going to come up because we're not going to cast a O-Stone anyway, but I don't know. Maybe some weird things happen. Because like, it doesn't save it from itself, but
Right.
Urza's mine. So
Yeah.
now,
kind of.
okay, so now we play Urza's Tower pass, and then next turn we can Sylvan Scrying, play Karn.
Yeah.
Okay. And then it is very difficult. We don't take this hit either. I usually like waiting until the end step.
Yeah, no,
like
we
going down to
gotta-
4s.
Yep.
Yeah. In the Glory
I
Bringer
was
world.
going to tell this.
All right, no
Good
second
job,
blood.
O-Stone.
No second blood moon, please. Be pretty backbreaking. Just pass the turn. You ain't got nothing. You got lands in hand.
They got Spyro tokens to flash in. That's it.
We can beat that.
I hope so.
No!
There it is. Okay. I mean, we
Yeah.
can.
Because
beat
we're not
that.
playing Karn this turn.
Ooh,
Oh, I would just play the Thragtusk.
that's my first instinct. Do you agree, Nastia?
Yep, I completely agree.
Nice one, Thraggy. A little worrisome if they could, pillage a forest next turn off the top or something. That would suck, but Thragtusk has got almost, not quite, but almost like a Goyf style effect where, things are even-ish. They can really struggle to tangle with it.
Yeah, they only have 2 cards in hand.
And they only have 1 grid source, but they probably don't need a lot more.
Okay, that's not very important. We beat that.
Is it not important enough that we ignore it and attack them, or should we still just attack it off the field here?
Yeah, that would just get out the field.
Yep.
And then I would just pass this turn, planning on end step Nature's claiming the Blood Moon. Okay, last card's Bolt. That's awesome for us. So now they're completely in top deck mode. If we get to untap and just go Sylvan Scrying into Karn, I don't think they can win anymore.
Got it. Makes sense to me.
They're... Tron needs to not beat Pillage or Blood Moon. I think we can beat anything else.
I think we could eat... Ooh, okay.
Okay, that needs to not hit Pillage or Blood Moon.
Deglammer.
Deglammer, very nice.
The whiff. Is it a May?
Yeah. They Blood Braided into Fatal Push. Awesome.
Yeah.
Cool. So I think we win.
I would imagine so. What do you want to do about this attack?
I just block. Yeah. Our cards are so much better than theirs that if we can just take any 1-for-1.
Yep, I like that. All right, 9, 10, 11. So
I wouldn't mess around. I just Karn down tick on the red and 6.
Sure.
Maybe not, because if they draw a bolt, like we.
Well, if they draw a bolt, we're still gonna win. I think.
Yeah, yeah, you're right.
I just want to get rid of the red and 6. We don't have to worry about it. So I'm not sure what could if they have some ridiculous top decks where they hit Bloodbraid Elf into another Blood Moon to protect from the Worm Coil Engine, they can ultimate the red and 6.
Yeah, and if they Bloodbraid into Pillage, we can still hardcast Worm Coil.
Yeah, Pillage or Blood Moon, we don't care with the Worm Coil.
Yep.
And it's the Bloodbraid getting rid of the card that would be more annoying if they do.
Yes, for sure.
All right, cool. So we win.
Yeah, I think.
You know, Ponza really
double Worm Coil and should wrap this up.
I sure hope so.
What did we get out of their hand?
Deglammer.
Huh. That's a good one to get out of their hand, I guess.
Yeah, the Deglammer is coming at the exact wrong times for them. So we get pretty lucky here in a couple different ways, but...
So now we're just getting teased by thinking we have hope in Game 3.
Exactly. Either way, this is a pretty feel-good turnaround here. This is
for sure.
A comeback for the ages.
Yeah. Getting 2 Blood Moons.
Yeah, let's go. All right, in with a shot.
Heck yeah.
Runner Beck, any other thoughts on the tweaks along the edges?
I'd say run it.
Yeah, I'd run it back as well.
I really look for...
If there's ever a world in which we're like, okay, we're not tutoring for Worm Coil, we can main deck another one instead of something like this, but nah.
Yeah, I think just send it.
Yeah, just stop thinking. Stop thinking.
You're being too mid-rangey, Grim.
This is my problem.
Turn off and just click buttons.
It is my affliction. Oh, this one feels bad. Lots of things to like that don't all fit together.
Yeah.
my goodness. Come on.
I might keep this one.
Yeah,
you know?
this is borderline.
We have 2 draw. No, we have 3 draws to hit any Tron land that's not Urza's mine. We have 1 draw to hit any Tron land to play Expedition map. I would just keep this. We have the Nature's Claim. I bottom the O-Stone.
Okay.
Like, we already kind of have to get lucky to win this game.
No doubt. All right.
I'd run out the star here. Or Sphere, I guess, doesn't matter. But
It kind of matters
now we have
if their play is like a braid or something.
Yeah. Is the opponent going to have the turn 1 Armor Elves, turn 2 Utopia Sprawl play for all 3 games?
Yeah, they might. Well, we're about to find out here.
So I do play a good bit of Ponza. And I can tell you that it does happen every single game when I'm not playing the deck. When my opponent is playing
You're right, Nastier. They got it.
when my opponent's playing a deck, it happens every time.
It could still be like game 1, though, where they just have all the elves and sprawls, maybe 1 payoff.
Let's hope for that.
Come on. Give us a
You ain't got it.
Oh, it's the glamour.
Okay. We can live with that. Out of all the things they could do there.
True. Hey, you're not wrong.
Attack of the Blood. They're over elf. Yeah.
Oh.
Yep. Just Sphere and pass. Kinda rough.
So
Any land there, like even drawing a Scavenger ground, it just does nothing.
Literal any land. Wastes. Come on. Wastes. Give it to me. I'll take it. All right. We just sank to probably single digits, but maybe we're already there. I guess it all still, before missing that land and after, still just depends on what they've got, I guess.
They're going to play land drop attack for 1 pass a turn. That's what they got. Step 1.
Let's see it. Let's see it.
Hardcast Bone Crusher, maybe? Nope.
Blood Moon is not the worst right now since we have the Nature's Claim.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah. No, they got more too. Come on. No, don't pillage me.
Oh.
I think we missed land drop.
So
I think we just Nature's Claim it.
ooh, nice. Get off our back, man. Come on.
I mean, if the rest of their hand is empty, we could draw like absolute maniacs, but we would need to draw like maniacs.
Yeah.
I think their hand's empty. Maybe
Yeah,
they've got another reactive.
I mean,
card.
Maybe it's like just a bolt or something.
we need to hit a whole lot here. Oh, jeez.
So it's a land.
Yeah, just run out Chromatic Sphere and map, I think. This is so silly. Oh, jeez.
Like, there's no way we're supposed to win this game.
No, but you know what?
Yeah, we're on Tron. We can still win this game.
We got it. Stop. We're winning the game. It's locked up. It's in the bag.
There's
Yeah.
let's
Oh.
go. All right.
So
Nice.
I think we start by cracking the sphere.
To
We're gonna
see
Sylvan
a
Scrying?
different Tron land, maybe? Okay.
Yeah. Okay. That is Tron, right?
Yep.
Wow,
We need to-
guys.
okay.
Wow.
Yeah, that's Tron.
We're putting it
Can we-
together.
all right. We got a fave, but I'm getting so excited. Come on. I
So
got a
we should
fave
get
so
mine here, correct?
Yeah. Minor power plan. Don't matter too much.
They've already destroyed a mine is the only reason, but obviously
That'd be a
we
reason
have
if
our
I
tutor
power
effects.
to play out one that they haven't destroyed yet. To have a better chance of finding the ones that they.
Yeah, but we still have 2 tutor effects, so
Yeah.
like, there was probably even an argument for grabbing Forest to unlock the Sylvan Scrying.
True.
Don't play anything. No.
Mm.
Ugh, okay. We're gonna play out a Karn here. I think I have a Bolt in hand.
Okay.
Now we're not playing out a Karn. Yeah. Okay.
Let's go. So we have to fight only one top deck.
Yeah, we have to fade one top deck now.
Oh my god, guys. Oh my god.
All right. Okay. I got my clown shoes on. Bright red size.
Oh.
Okay, we can beat that.
We
We can still beat that. I'm not used to saying that I can beat a Clothis. Okay. Woo, buddy. Alright, Earth's power plan.
Boom.
Tron assembled on turn 7.
Okay. Alright, so we have 5 mana. I think we just get and play out an O-Stone.
Backup Karn does not hurt.
Yeah, that's why if we don't have backup card, I think about Worm Coil. But here, if we just get an O-Stone down, it shuts off a lot of their draws.
Yep.
Yeah, but there's also like the coating can shut down their scrolled land. They see that.
It's still
They
4
still
mana,
have,
though.
like, 5.
5 mana.
Even
Yeah.
5 with the Clothis, so
I
yeah.
thought about clothing. There's also Crucible of Worlds. Their Clothis can compete with us there, but
Yeah, no, I think it's the stone, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's either that or yeah. No, this is good. Yeah, just give us that like oh shit button.
Yep.
Okay. Dude, this is gonna be a freaking steal.
Yeah,
Yeah, they did have the bolt.
That's fine. That's totally fine.
Yep.
Yeah, this is fine. Okay. Any Tron land, let's just any land, like even a Blast land, let's just play Karn, deploy a Worm Coil engine. Okay.
Oh, and they don't land.
Oh, buddy. Okay. Any land off the top, and I don't know if we can lose the game anymore.
Okay.
That is also incredible. So just Karn down, take on Clothis, I think. Grab up Worm Coil off the Sanctum move again. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Okay. We do need to fade Blood Moon for 1 turn, but only this turn.
Yep.
So it's ridiculous.
But I mean,
Oh,
even
man,
Blood
dude.
Moon lets us just keep Karn around, you know?
Yeah.
Bloodbraid into Blood Moon's probably the scariest thing I can think of, or Pillage.
Yeah. Man, what does Ponza even beat? Not big, man. I'll tell you that.
Mid-range. Oh, the backup Clothis, no!
Yep. Beat that. Oh, man.
Ooh, another Worm Coil. Okay, so obviously...
Uptick on our hand. Okay.
Oh, sorry, I'm just not used to doing that at all. But there's
There
some
you go.
scope for that.
I would play out. We can't sack Savage Grounds 1 mana short of that. Yeah, I just play Worm Coil.
Sure. Seems
This is
decent.
ridiculous. Cannot believe we're gonna win this game.
Yeah, like, how does Ponza even deal with the one color engine apart from the Diglammer?
Yeah,
I
that's...
don't get this.
They've already seen 2 this game, right?
Yeah, they've already seen 2 flamers.
All of our utility lands showing up near the end here. Love it.
So now, no, we're still 1 short of going Karn into Worm Coil. I'd probably uptick on our hand, get rid of the Karn the Great Creator, play Worm Coil.
Okay.
Maybe, yeah.
Do you want to? Yeah, great creator, huh?
Yep.
It might be Wormcoil. Play out Karn the Great Creator, grab Ballista. I like that.
Okay.
Because, like, let's
Are
say.
you sure we're not supposed to just keep both of these in our hand?
Well, we could also just play and grab Blast Zone to destroy like the Armor Elf and 2 Sprawls.
I'm here to tell you that Ponza cannot beat Wormcoil, Big Karn, Little Karn. It's like, we have won this game.
Sure.
I don't, like, they have just some absolutely ridiculous thing that happens. I'd like to just have that for restart the game with Wormcoil.
Okay. So we're taking the Wormcoil here?
Yeah.
And then and also we'll have a Clarkless, I guess.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, I guess it's the point of the game where we just play button until they concede.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then I think we grab Ballista, sack Blast Zone here. We didn't really need a bunch of mana because we set out all of our Titans.
Yep. Feeling like I might need a shower after this one, or to like pop a bottle of champagne, maybe both at the same time. I'm feeling so many things right now. There it is, guys.
Oh, well done.
Incredible stuff. Let's go. All right. Wow, and after getting wrecked by Infect in about 2 minutes, we close out with a roller coaster ride to a 4-1 on the Tron debut. I am just being pointed and clicked to victory by Guy Catlin and by Nastier. Thank you so much, guys, for joining me. And I feel like I got pretty much the full breadth and depth of the Tron experience. We found our unwinnable matchup right away. And then we found some really good matchups where maybe our curve outs weren't the greatest. Maybe the opponents had a lot to say about our things, and it didn't matter so much. And then the matchup started getting tougher again in the latter couple of matches of the league, and we had some epic reversals. So, guys, how you feeling? What are you thinking? Tell me everything there is to know about what we just experienced, because I'm still kind of processing it.
So we definitely saw the polarizing aspect of Tron, right?
Oh yeah.
Where like the opponent goes turn 1 Breeding Pool Glycerin Elf, and I'm already thinking about match 2. Like there's no world in which we win that matchup. And then you go straight into just clowning on blue-white control. Just straight giving it to him. And then we also saw how like Tron is a very punishing deck. Where, I mean, you can get punished a lot too. Tron's a very punishing deck where that control opponent, the 4-color Valky Bring to Light deck, they just didn't draw counter spells and we crushed them.
Yeah.
Whereas if they had counter spells, they would have crushed us.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, definitely.
But I had a load of fun. I mean, beating Ponza there at the end was absolutely ridiculous.
That was
which again just goes to show. Yeah, where like if you draw well, then you can overcome just a ton of hate. I mean, the opponent had like pillages and blood moons, and we drew well, so we won.
Yeah, absolutely. Nastier, what cards do we want to put on the thumbnail here? I'm thinking the Karns showed up big for us, both of them. But you tell me, what do you like here? What were our MVPs?
Oh, yeah, I think like a lot of cards played a nice role. The Stone also came up fairly often, I guess.
True. Yep, I could see that. I'll have to. I don't think we hit very many Ancient Stirrings at all. Sylvan Scrying was pretty clutch. We had couple clutch Scryings, couple clutch maps. Maybe one of those tutor effects deserves it. A representative from these anti-aggro bodies could make it too. So many.
And I think you're forgetting the most important part of Tron. Like maybe you can show up a tower.
That's true. That is true. We might have to pay homage to Urza's Tower by Mark Poole. So many choices. Ulamog was big here. We had a moment or two with Clothis, but Ulamog at the top end MVP, I think. And yeah, oh my god, Tron is something else, guys. Oh well, that was great fun. Thank you so much for joining me. In the meta, do you guys think Tron is positioned? Because I haven't looked in the last few days, right? But when we were setting up this DL, to be clear, Doll of Cootie said it's got to be a Tron deck. Please not Blue Tron, but he was cool with G Tron or Eldrazi Tron. And, Drowsy Tron looked higher in the meta. I think it was second at the time that I was looking, but I wanted to play this. Do you guys think it's a little underplayed compared to E-Tron right now, or what's going on here?
So I think that it's slightly underplayed. I mean, I do think a Green Tron is all over the place right now. I think the reason why it's not played a whole lot is because of what we just saw, where like there is skill that goes into the deck. There are decisions that matter, but at the end of the day, it's a lot of luck. It's just a lot of luck. Like, if you draw well, then you just stomp your opponent. If you miss on 2 draw steps, then your opponent's just going to absolutely smash you. I think consistency, like if you're going to main a deck and just play the heck out of one deck, consistency is pretty big.
Yeah, makes sense. Makes sense. So the eternal Tron conundrum and also the eternal kind of presence in the format. It's one of the last classic staples that just like never goes away. Nothing beats Tron. Nothing ever keeps Tron down forever. So, yeah, that was awesome. Thank you both so much for joining me. We just mentioned Doll of Cootie. Thank you once again for your generous support for this great idea for kind of judoing the negative comments where people are like, oh, what are you going to do next, play Tron? And Doll was like, yes. Yes, we are. So let it fly in the comments below. With these type of deep mulls and bad variants, are we going to 4-1 with midrange? Nope, but we 4-1 with Tron. So, hey, there's a time and a place, my friends. Thank you once again to Goat Shield for coming up the ranks. To Confidant, really appreciate you, my friend. And, if there are any other parting words you guys want to leave us with, feel free.
No, thanks for having me. I had a lot of fun. Thank you to, you said Doll?
Doll of Cootie. It's an inversion of Call of Duty. So.
Oh, Doll of Cootie.
Doll of Cootie.
Gotcha. Well, thank you, Call. Yeah, that one.
Exactly.
So, thank you for having me here. It was a lot of fun. And I'll see you around, I guess.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, we'll do more co-plays as the donors and the audience dictates. I think it's been pretty popular so far with both. And, the good thing about co-plays is when I am not streaming, so I don't have a live chat, and the games are, like, ridiculously bad luck, very slow play can come into it, too. I'm like, you know what, this isn't great content. I can try to talk and make it interesting. But when there's somebody else around or somebody else's, we can always laugh about it, banter about it. So I think that's a big aspect of the co-plays that people like. And we certainly saw a lot of real high highs and low lows here. So great times. Thanks again for joining me, guys. And please stay tuned to the channel. I promise we won't play Tron all that much, but we'll probably play it again. So if you liked it, give a thumbs up and we'll see you around.